Now, there we got it. Now we've got it. Now, good morning. So I do apologize. Sorry for the delay. Sorry for the mix-up, but it's up and running now. Now I need to be checking. Let me just go and check on the other side, because I'm when you're doing this, sometimes you have to make sure you check it and be on board with it to make sure it really makes sense. Because it's been sort of okay, good. So now, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. What we'd like you all to do for us is, as you're watching, please subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. Go ahead and subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. We really appreciate your support. Here's what you need to do in doing so. 1 second. Is it right? Yeah. What you need to do is to go, not there, the other one. This one here. Okay. That one there. That's it. So now we got it. Please go ahead and subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. You know what to do. Click the red button and let's begin. Now we can begin properly. Now we can begin proper. Now, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. You can see what I have in front of me. It says Oduduwa Nation is here to stay. And it's very important that we carry on with that message. There is going to be a protest in Brussels. I want to make sure I mention that to you all. There's going to be a protest in Brussels on the 14th and 15th in Brussels. And let me see if I can get you that screen, the picture out so you can see it. If it doesn't show up, there is another way we can do it. I just want to show you that picture. Before we go ahead, I'm going to sing the national anthem just straight up like this. Iṣẹ́ wa fúnlẹ̀ wa, fún orílẹ̀ ibi wa, ká gbéga, fáyé rí. Ìgbàgbọ́ wa ni pé bá ti bẹ̀rù làbọ̀ mọ́, ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká jọlá. Ìṣọ̀kan àtòmìnira ní ẹ jẹ́ ká máa lépa, tẹ̀síwájú fọ́pọ̀ ire àtòhun tó dára. Ọmọ Oòduà dìde, bọ́ sípò ẹ̀tọ́ rẹ. Ìwọ ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ ògo adúláwọ̀. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. Simultaneously streaming on Oduduwa TV Radio, Citizen AY, and other platforms. If you're watching for the first time, please subscribe to us on YouTube. It's very important that we continue with the message. We are all coming out, and please patronize all platforms regarding our struggle. We are all working for the same goal. So it matters not which platform you're following. Join us. The message is the same. We are going for Yoruba Nation, Oduduwa Nation. We're going for that. That is what we must work towards. I urge you all, those of you watching us now, please, if you haven't subscribed to Citizen AY on YouTube, now is the time to do so. We'd really like to hear from you. We'd like you to help us grow this platform because it's Facebook unpredictable. They're not really helping. They're making things, very, very frustrating for us. So what we're doing in the meantime is we're moving our platform gradually to other platforms because we don't trust what is being said. We do not trust nor rely on what is being said. So 1 second, please. They are restricting our viewership deliberately. We have 55,000 followers on Facebook. and only about 15 or 20 or maybe 60, maybe sometimes, are watching us live. And that's because of the actions of Facebook. But that's not going to deter us. 1 minute, 1 second, make sure I get this right. So I've got a number of information to pass on to you all. So I want also to help with that. So let me make sure I get it to other people as well, just to make sure. So as you're coming in, please take the time to share this with family and friends. And also, we want you to help us grow the platform. The more you share it, the more people it reaches. Please give us a thumbs up on Citizen AY or the Oduduwa TV Radio. As you're watching on YouTube, give us a thumbs up. It's very, very important. And if you're watching on Facebook, go ahead, go to YouTube, subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. Click the subscription button, hit notification button, give us a thumbs up. That would be very, very helpful. Now, like I said, as I was saying before, we do have a number of things that are going on, and we want you to be aware of it. One of the things we're looking at, there is a peaceful Brussels rally, which I'm going to bring up to you now. I'm going to bring that. You see that? There, right there. On the 14th and 15th of June, there is a rally going on in Brussels. Now, I may be there myself, but it depends very much on a rally coming up in London. There is a rally, peaceful rally coming up in Trafalgar Square on the 12th of June, June 12th. And you know the significance of June 12th? That's the day when the freest and fairest elections that MKO Abiola won. That is the day that election took place. June 12, 1993. If you all recall, on that day, Abiola, he carried out, he against a northerner at the time. They ran election, a northerner against a southerner in the June 12, 1993 elections. Abiola won that vote. Late MK Abiola won that vote. And what they did, and this is why that date is significant, what they did was they hijacked Babangida and the military illegally. They truncated the voice of the people. They silenced our voice. They annulled the elections. The elections that was held June 12, 1993. They annulled the elections. And that is why we are speaking to you to recall, to remind us. And that date is very, very particular. Because like I said, the reason why that date is very crucial is because that is the last day we had a free and fair elections. June 12, 1993. And that is what we must all remember. We have to remember that. We have to ensure that we pass this message on. And that is why we are going out. We are in Trafalgar Square in the UK. We are having a rally on the June 12th. Because that day, as far as we are concerned, the mandate, the people gave their mandate to MKO Abiola, who they believed that would give them a good governance. That is what happened. That is exactly what happened. And since that date, the military men, they imposed the fraudulent constitution on you and I. What we have now is a military document. Don't take my word for it. I will keep showing this every day, and I'll come back to the rally in Brussels. But I'm putting it up there so that those of you who can make it down, there's going to be a lot of people there. A lot of tomorrow I've got a program with IPOB Biafra. I've got a program with them 12 o'clock tomorrow. Join us. We'll be live talking about the event on 14th and 15th of June. We will talk more about that. But I'm just showing you so you can have a picture. I have that in your diary. Sorry, beg your pardon. Oh, not this one, please. Oh, no, not that one. Oh, no. I know this one, I beg. That's it. Thank you. I'll come back to that one. I will show you that we will talk about, in the course of this discussions today, I'm sure we will touch on Tinubu, but not now. Right now, I want us to understand the significance of the June 12th, because since then, this is what has been imposed on us. And it's important we know these things. When we're talking about things, many people are not often aware of why we are saying the things that we're saying. Now, so let's go back to, we'll come back to the other one. I want you to know that on the 5th day of May 1999, since they took away on June 12, 1993, they annulled elections. Yeah? And all the way until 1999, a full 6, 7, 8 years. They actually, Jos, Jos? Oh, from Jos. Okay, wow. Nigeria, Afghanistan. You have to be middle belt. Yes. Be careful, be aware. Good to hear from you. We are going for Yoruba Nation. It's very important. Good morning to you, those of you speaking from Jos. If you are joining us for the first time, please subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube, and also on, of course, continue to subscribe to Dudua TV Radio and Lady Best and Omoba Lano. Continue to subscribe to us on YouTube. We need those platforms, and we need your help in growing those platforms. So, like I said, Facebook now, as I'm talking to you right now, Facebook is they are restricting our viewership to 53 people. When we have 55, I have over 120,000 followers on Facebook. That is why we're not taking Facebook serious. They can do whatever they want. What we'd like you to do is to go ahead and do this for us. Go ahead and do this. Subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. If you do that, that's the best way you can help us. When you do that, we make sure that we can continue to grow the platform and be able to speak truth to power. What we want most from all you is to do, when you go and subscribe to us, hit the notification button, always give us a thumbs up on YouTube. We're live right now on YouTube. Please go ahead and subscribe. Thank you very much. Now, let's carry on. The thing that I want to make sure you understand is this. The document, the Constitution, what they call the Constitution, is actually a military document. It is a military document. Remember, keep in mind, from 93 to 99, yeah? 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. So 7 years. The military, they ruled us without any consent from the people. After they hijacked, remember this, they hijacked our elections. In that elections, MKO won the elections. And if I recall, Babangida said his words is generally accepted that elections was free and fair. But then he came and said, there were some irregularities, there was some rigging, so that's why they annulled the election. So for a full 7 years, they took away our right to self-determination. They stole our mandate. And then they now give us this fraudulent constitution. And like I'm telling you, they can deny it all they want. But it says here, now, therefore, the federal military government hereby decrees as follows. Decrees as follows. That's a military document imposed on us, that there shall be a constitution for Nigeria which shall be set out to this decree. So the decree, without a referendum from the people supporting anything, the military, if they wanted to really promote democracy, what we have is not a democracy. It is a lie. We are not a democracy. The Babangida, Abacha, Abdul Salam, they handed over power between 1993 to 1999. Babangida was in power. He couldn't stay for much longer, so he handed it on. He couldn't stay legitimately. There was no way for him to stay on it, and they didn't want to give the power back to the people, so they handed it to the next military man. And it was all game. The next military man was Abacha. When Abacha died, they now handed it to the next military man, Abdul Salam. This is what is happening. So that June 12 is a very important day. It's the day that they hijacked our democracy. Since then, we don't have a democracy. We do not have a democracy. Had the military stayed out of our governance and let the voice of the people be heard, and the voice of the people voted overwhelmingly for Abiola, What proof do I have? Why is it that the government now try to tell us, oh, yes, we are going to make June 12 Democracy Day? Why? Think about that. Do you know why they're trying to do that? They're trying to make us believe that we're a democracy. That, okay, yes, we recognize the fact that Abiola won. But it's too late. Because this is not just about Abiola. This is not just about denying Abiola his mandate. This is about enslaving us. They enslaved us in our own land. They changed the course of the future, millions of future generations by that singular act. And that act continues to impact our lives till date. So I bring you back to that point. June 12 is a very significant day. It is a day that the military killed democracy in Nigeria. And when they come and tell you, yeah, we are making June 12 a democracy day, it's a day and we acknowledge that Abiola won. It's too late. You can make Abiola in his death. They made him GCFR, Grand Commander of the Federal Republic. You can do all of that. That's gimmick. It's gimmick. And I hope we all realize. So June 12, we're having a rally in Trafalgar Square. We'll give you more details as and when we get it. So June 12 in the UK is a date that we'll be having a rally, and I will be there. It's going to be in Trafalgar Square. I will be there. Yomi Koiki will be there. Many of us will be there. Bedu will be there. All of us. We are going to be there on the Samuel, welcome on board today. Welcome on board. So please, as you're watching this broadcast, please do share. Help us share the broadcast. Help us make it, grow. And please, we need your support in growing the platform. It's very, very important for us to be able to do that because, like I said, Facebook are just not. They decide whatever they want to do, and there is not much we can do. Please make sure you give us a thumbs up. As you're watching us, make sure you're going ahead and give us a thumbs up so that we can reach more people. The more thumbs up we get, the more we can reach more people. And that would be really, that would be helpful for us if you can help us do that. So we appreciate your support in advance. We appreciate and we thank you for your continued support. You're watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. What we do want you all to do is to do us that little favor. Please just, think of it as when you come into a house, you have to, before you come into a house, you wipe your feet. So that clicking the link is like wiping you're wiping your feet before you come into the house, and then we join us and we start our deliberations. So as you're coming in, please go ahead, subscribe to Citizen AY, hit the notification button, and give us a thumbs up, and let's and then we can join us in the discussions. Now, hopefully, we're going to be doing a number of shows whereby we'll be doing a live discussion about where things are going. But what I've just done now is to basically tell you the connection between June 12 and this fraudulent constitution. The fraud, So, yeah, let everybody be there. Thank you. That's it. That is Samuel. Thank you. Everybody should be there. So, June 12, Trafalgar Square, those of us in the UK, please be there. We would get some flyers out and we'll get that out. And we would be doing something. You'll see that coming up from all of us. So we want you all to please help us in the struggle. Now the connection with the June 12 continuing is that this constitution is a military document. And what the military now said is that this constitution shall be set for Nigeria, a constitution which shall be set out in the schedule to this decree. So they are not changing. No government, I repeat, no government, no so-called government can remove this 1999 constitution, which we, the people, we didn't sign up to. First of all, they took away our mandate from the elections. They took away the mandate of MK Abiola. He was killed in the process. That's number one. So they denied him the right to be our president. They made themselves judge and jury and took decisions that was the people. We, the people, spoke in our millions. Yorubas and Igbos and Hausas and everybody voted for Abiola. But the military they came and took the mandate we gave from MK Abiola and they killed him. And they imposed themselves on us. And not only that, 7 years after 7 years when they found that it was not, it's a fraud. Thank you very much. That is Samuel. So after that 7 years, what they now did was to now impose this constitution without a referendum. So that's two things they've done to us already. Number one, they stole MK Abiola's mandate. On June 12, 1993, we voted for Abiola. June 12. Now, after that, they now imposed, that's the fraud number one. Fraud number two, they now, in 1999, 5th of May 1999, they now imposed a fraudulent constitution, which we, the people, we did not have any referendum. That constitution does not have our support. There is no seal of approval from the people on that constitution. It's important we state that, and I will continue to state that. And I want you to remember this line. It says here, in their decree, the government, the federal military government that made up, the people, they used a different name for themselves. You know the name they use for themselves? Provisional Ruling Council. The Provisional Ruling Council and the federal military government are one and the same. It's important we understand that. This is a massive fraud that they did on us then, and it's still impacting us till today. So that is why June 12 is a very important date. June 12 was the day they took away our right. Let me show you our voice. They silenced the people. The people's voice was silenced on June 12, and we've never been allowed to have a voice in making a decision. Our voice, if we want via a referendum, they should have made sure that the people supported or accepted, joined in saying, okay, we are going for a referendum. Okay, we support this constitution. They should have made sure that they made announcements over the radio. People debated the new proposed constitution, and if they wanted to make changes, they didn't allow for any of that. Within 3 weeks, from the 5th of May, they wrote this constitution themselves. On the 29th of May, they made it law without asking we, the people. That is the fraud right there. That is the fraud. So that's number 3. They passed this constitution. Number 1, they hijacked the constitution. They hijacked our election. Number 2, they wrote a constitution. Number 3, they imposed the constitution on you and I. 3 different things. So I'm giving you clear indications, and it all flows from one date, June 12, 1993. So that date is going to be in our memory forever. And that is one of the reasons why we must go for Yoruba nation, Biafra nation, Middle Belt. We need to go forward and continue to push. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. I want to bring something to your attention. Let me read this thing here. Babangida. I'm trying to show you, the fact here. So now I'm going to play you something. Let me show you. And they try to now hide that from you. They try to dress up. These guys are not heroes. Please, let's be very clear. They are not heroes. Let me just make sure I get that away. I want to remind everybody, because some of us, we forget things, and we shouldn't. We shouldn't forget it. So now. So let me show you. Sorry about this. I'm just going to get back 1 second. 1 second, please. I just want to. Now, I'm just going to play you the line. I want you to hear Babangida himself. To hear it. You see? Now, we're going to do this again. So I want you to hear it, what he said. Because it's important when we're talking about this. Now, let us hear him. Let us hear Babangida. Hear his words. Listen up. Sorry about that. 1 minute. June 12, very important.
It's true that the presidential election was generally seen to be free, fair, and peaceful.
Did you hear that? It is true. The June 12, 1993 elections was generally seen to be free, fair. Let's listen again. Listen again. Babangida saying it all.
It is true that the presidential election was generally seen to be free, fair, and peaceful. However, There was, in fact, a huge array of election malpractices virtually in all the states of the Federation.
So, where is the evidence of the malpractices? Where is it? And who gave the military the right to silence the voice of the people? Who? If there was to be, let's say that there was a malpractices, the military taking over, they should have made sure that within 6 months that we had another election that where there were people watching. But that's it. It's a lie. In essence, there is no authority. No one gave the military the authority to silence the voice of the people. What is the voice of the people? The voice of the people is the elections that they annulled. The people went in our millions. We voted for MK Abiola against the Fulani man that was there. Isn't it interesting that the Fulanis now are now the ones telling us that they are going to rule forever? But yeah, they're the ones who killed the man who won the fairest and peaceful elections. You heard that from the lips of Babangida. Listen again. Don't say Citizen AY talking nonsense. Listen. Here we go.
It is true that the presidential election was generally seen to be free, fair, and peaceful.
You see that? Those are facts. You see, what they do is they will take some fact and mix it with some lies. The lie is what you're about to hear next. Let's listen to the lie. Listen now.
However, there was, in fact, a huge array of election malpractices virtually in all the states of the Federation before the actual voting began.
Now, so may his soul rest in peace. That's MK Abiola. Now, you see, that is a lie. You see that line? There were malpractices. That is a lie. One, till date, there is no evidence. When the world was watching that election, the independent international observers all accepted it was generally peaceful, free, and fair. You know? So I am telling you now to wake up. That June 12th is a day we must never forget. And that date is what we need to use to remind our people why we must go for Yoruba nation. We must go for Biafra nation. And we must support the Middle Belt nation as well. Those we are entitled. The Fulanis killed the Yoruba man. And they are now here telling you, oh, it is their turn to be in power. The Fulanis hijacked the elections that they themselves, from the lips of Babangida, accepted to be generally free, fair, and peaceful. That is what he said. His words, not mine. The lie was when they said they have the evidence of malpractice. There was malpractices. Where is the evidence of the malpractices? They didn't provide any. They took power, and the result, the minute they took that power, they ensured the death of a Yoruba man. But they're the same one now telling you, let me play you a video. I'll pause there. Let me play you a video of this. This is why it's very important we understand and how we put the context is so important in all of this. The context is so very important, and I want us all to be aware of it. Please continue to subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. It's really important. I want you to hear this message. We will leave. Listen now. Listen to this now. These are they saying that justified to be the ones who are going to run. They've got 4 years more to run. It's all a lie. Listen to this now. I'll bring this one here. Let me bring this to you. Now, I want you to listen to this guy. This was a few years ago. It's a northern leader of some kind. Listen to his words. I can't remember his name. If you know his name, tell us. No, listen.
We will lead Nigeria the way we have led Nigeria before.
You see?
Whether we are president or vice president or whatever, we will lead Nigeria.
You see?
Not because we are better than anybody else.
You see?
But because if you are doing a democratic game...
That is the lie. We are not a democracy. I just showed you. We, the people, Northerners and Southerners, voted for MK Abiola. They hijacked the elections. And they now put themselves. Abiola contested against a Fulani man. And he won. Fulanis voted for him. And now they're telling us it's a democratic game. When you deny the man his mandate. And they don't want to talk about that. We need to remember. This is what our people must remember, to enable them to wake up and stop believing the lie called One Nigeria. One Nigeria is a lie, it's a fraud. Listen on.
The votes say, vote who you want. We have the majority of the votes. Why do we need to accept a second-class position when we can fight for?
Why do they need to accept a second-class position? So they are telling us that anybody apart from them, they are the first-class citizens. We are second-class in our own land. At this point, I now say this is yet more evidence of why we have to go for Yoruba nation that I'm putting before you all. They are telling us in language that why should they accept second class? So for you not to be, if you're not leading, you're a second class citizen. That's what it's saying. Whereas we are supposed to be one nation. But you want to be the leader and impose on us. And you are a foreigner. You are from Futajalon. These people are from Futajalon. Can you see the trickery? Can you see the fraud? Now I'll listen to the whole thing and I'll come and make comments on it. Let's listen to the whole thing again from top.
We will lead Nigeria the way we have led Nigeria before. Whether we are president or vice president or whatever, we will lead Nigeria.
Akim
Baba
Baba
than anybody else, but because if you are doing a democratic game, the votes say vote who you want. We have the majority of the votes. Why do we need to accept a second-class position when we can fight for and get a first-class position? Why? Why does anybody need to threaten us and cajole us and intimidate us? If you don't bring the presidency here, you will see. Okay, let's see. We are willing to see. But when we get that power, in the name of God, be humble, because power comes from God. If they tell you the North must play second fiddle, say no. But in what game? Please, sir, what are the rules of this game? If the rules of the game say you should vote for the candidate of your choice, vote for the candidate of your choice. If they don't like the fact that it may be a northerner who will emerge as president, too bad. If we want to support a southerner, we will support a southerner because that will be in our own interest rather than in somebody's interest. And we can decide for ourselves. We don't need anybody to tell us what to do.
So, you see that Baba Ahmed, the Northern Elders Forum, has spoken. And I promise you, I'm telling you, this is fact. We are not a democracy. The Northern Elders Forum, the military, the whatever you want to call, they are all Northerners imposing themselves on you and I. Remember, I told you, they hijacked the elections. And before he said, oh, if you wanted to vote for Southerner, the Northerners voted en masse for Abiola. And yet they killed him. They killed him. And this man is now here telling us, oh, we have the numbers. What numbers? Bala Mohammed was telling on 2018, saying to Fulanis from across all of West Africa to come in, that they have land. They will give, and they are giving foreigners our land, our money, our resources. And they're now using foreigners to kill us. And you want to believe in one Nigeria? Are you mad? Are you mad? Are you mad or something? Are you mad? Who? These people we call intellectuals in contractual Nigeria. Who are they? Where is their brain? Where is their brain? I'm intellectual. I'm a professor of this. I'm a doctor of that. I'm a scientist or whatever. Whatever you want. Where is your brain? Your land is the most important thing to you. No land, no country. You understand that? No land, no country. Go and ask the Palestinians. There are more Palestinians outside the country than there are inside the country. Quote me. There are more Palestinians outside the country than inside their country. And the ones that are in there are slaves. If we do not take the steps now to put a stop to this injustice by foreigners who come from Futajalon, we will end up in the same fate that the Palestinians are now faced with on a daily basis. Now is the time to wake up. We need to wake up. So June 12th is there to remind you. It is a central point. Those of you talking about One Nigeria, the series of videos I just played to you now should wake you up. You should wake up. You are asleep. You need to wake up. If you're a middle belter, if you're a southerner, and you are espousing One Nigeria, watch this video. And in your heart, you will know that I am speaking truth to power. There is everything I'm saying to you is 1000% truth. And you have no other conclusion to draw than for you to now pull away from contract from Nigeria because it is a fraud. It is a fraud. It is a fraud. They impose themselves on us. They see you, the landowner, as a second-class citizen. Understand? They don't own your land. They are telling Bala Mohammed, Garba Shehu, El-Rufai, they are bringing their brothers across the whole of West Africa. They are giving them the money that we could use for our roads, for our hospitals, our bridges, our schools, 24/7 electricity. They are giving the money that belongs to us, the landowners, the middle belters and southerners. They're giving it to their brothers who they ask to come in. And you are telling me, who are the intellectuals? Where is all this professor? Where are these people who, I'm a professor of this? Where, of what use is your degree if your people are in danger? Of what use is your professorship if your people are about to lose their land? Of what use is you being the best doctor in the world and you cannot be safe in your own country? Of what use? Of what use is it? I ask. Of what use? You tell us. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Citizen Network, the platform where we speak truth to power. We are asking pertinent questions. We are only interested in speaking truth to power. And we need to wake up our people. In our communities right now, we need to protect ourselves. Vigilante groups is the first and foremost thing that we must have. We need to protect ourselves. Some things are about to go down in coming, literally, who knows, weeks, maybe even hours. Late my life here, Obadiah, he told us, by 2022, they want to start a civil war. It is about to happen. Nobody has the precise date, the precise time. They do. And there are things that we need to watch for this happening. I'm going to come back and talk about that a little bit later on. But I want you to know this. What they call a constitution is a fraud. We are not a democracy. The people democratically in a free, fair, and peaceful elections elected late MKO Abiola. These people who now put themselves and their leaders, they say they are leaders, they killed Abiola. Abiola went in a fair fight, one-on-one against a northerner, and he won. And they couldn't stand it. And they took the power by force. That is not democracy. Let me say that again. Abiola went one-on-one against a northerner, and northerners voted for a southerner. The northern elite could not accept that, so they annulled the elections. Until date, they are seeing themselves, they are repeating the same script over and over, and we are sitting there. What are these intellectuals that you're talking about in the South? Who are these intellectuals? What is so intellectual in you accepting that you're accepting you as a second-class citizen in your own land? I don't see any intellectual intelligence in that. That's stupidity. That's stupidity. They're giving you all this, whatever money. You don't realize that money. Let us look at what money means, really. What is money? You see, to have a money, it has to have a value. What gives you the value for that money? Do you think it's just a paper? Do you think it's just a paper? It's not. When you think about it, that money in normal circumstances should be tied to what you have in your land. That paper money that you have is worthless. That is why those people who are telling you to support this One Nigeria, they are confusing you. They print it. They will give you 100 million naira. They will mention your head will swell. But they know that your resources is what guarantees that money. The value of that money, your resources, is what guarantees it. If you have resources, anybody who has money around the world is worthless because that money is not backed by resources. That is what Gaddafi was trying to do. Let Africa know. Africa is the most, perhaps the most resource endowed continent on the planet Earth. They know it, but we don't know it. And when he tried to link he will try to make build a currency where Africa would have currency that's tied to our resources. The rest of the world said, "Oh no!" So he was silenced. He was silenced. So those of you, I'm a billionaire. All of that it's a falsehood. If you do not have the resource to back it, that paper is worthless. If you do not have the resources to back it, that paper is meaningless. That's why they're having all these different mechanisms, a cryptocurrency on it. Nonsense. If you don't have the resources, it's pie in the sky. It is pie in the sky. It's all about resources. Now, who has the resources? Does the Fulani have resources? They don't. We have it. And to oppress us, they've picked the gullible intellectuals. The gullible intellectuals among us, put them into positions of power to now dominate and oppress us. And the gullibles don't realize that one day they will wake up and they will not be able to stay in that country. You will have to go and learn Arabic because their plan is to Fulanize. It's time we woke up. Time is now for us. The time is very, very short. Now, please remind me. I will come back to this. I want to just make sure I round this up a little bit more on this particular issue. Now, it is very important. I'm going to go back to the Constitution, because the Constitution is connected to June 12, and I'll tell you why. If they had it been that Babiola became our president, we will never know for sure. Had it been him became the president, this Constitution, if they were going to write one, the people would have had to have a referendum, because it would have been a free and fair process. As it stands now, what you call a Constitution is a military document. You can see it, the federal military government. And they use two different words for themselves. They say the Provisional Ruling Council. They say the federal government, a federal military government. They are one and the same. Look at the words here, if you can see it, if I can show you. The word here says federal, Provisional Ruling Council. You see, promulgated into law. And then when you see the provisional ruling, here's the evidence. So listen to this. It says here, after necessary amendments and approval by the Provisional Ruling Council to be promulgated into the Constitution of Federal Republic of Nigeria, in order to give the same force of law with effect from 29th of May 1999. 29th of May. Listen now. Now therefore, the federal military government, the same people, they use two different words for the same thing. It means the same thing. Provisional Ruling Council, federal military government, they are one and the same. And they imposed this Constitution on you and I without the referendum from the people. They've taken over everywhere. Yes, Ezekiel, they have. So I am here to wake you up. Those of you still supporting One Nigeria, I am giving you evidence to shatter your illusion, because they've placed an illusion in your mind, in your brain, particularly the intellectuals. I quote from the Constitution. What Constitution? It is a federal military government document. It is a military document. It is a decree. Please show us where there is a place where the people's voices via a referendum, where the people had a referendum to decide to accept this fraud in as a Constitution. You will never find it. It is the Provisional Ruling Council, the federal military government, one and the same. And they imposed this on us without a referendum. And that is what I need you to understand. That is why June 12 is so important. June 12 was the last time we, the people, had a voice, where we used our voice, and they silenced it. We are not a democracy. We are not a democracy. Let me so I'm just bringing that to your attention so we know. So you now know the link between June 12 and this 1999 Constitution, because on June 12, 1993, when we the people voted, the people, the military government who are still running this country till today, they hijacked our democracy, and they're now trying to dress it up for us and say we're a democracy. We have never been a democracy. And they waited and waited, and when they saw that the people were clamoring that they wanted democracy, so they gave them an illusion. They made us think that we're a democracy when they did not allow. How can you say we're a democracy when you are not allowing us to have a voice, to say we support this constitution via a referendum, yes or no, or to make amendments? That is not a democracy. That is an imposition. Babangida, Abacha, late Abacha, Abdul Salam, they are all part of the people who have, they lied to millions of us to tell us that this is a constitution. This is a military document. It is a promulgation decree, and it even says it. It even tells you. It says that the constitution, as set out in the schedule, shall come to force on the 20th of May 1999. It says that, and it says it goes on to say furthermore. Let me see here. So let me see if I can bring it up. I'll bring it up here so you can see. So I want you to see what I'm saying. So it says there shall be for Nigeria a constitution which shall be set out in the schedule to this decree. This is by the military, federal. Listen to the words, oh. Listen, let me bring up here. So now, see there? Now, therefore, the federal military government hereby decrees. That is what has happened to us. This is what they have done to us. It's not if, it's not maybe, it's not no. There is, in that process, please point out where the people, we the people, played a part. The military are not the people. The Fulanis have been controlling the military from the days of. Oh, hang on. Sorry. Let me just quickly. 1 second, please. 1 second. Hello. I'm live on air just now. Hello. I'm live on air just now. Hello. Here. Can you help me? Okay. Ogutibere. Okay. Let me. I'll have a look now. I'll have a look now. Thank you. Thank you. I'll have a look. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye. So I've just got some calls now, and I need to check something right now. And again, we've been saying it. They said war is here. They said war is here. That's what people are telling me now. They said war is here. Now, I'm going to actually play. I'm going to try and play one of the videos that they sent to me. But let me see for me first. Let me play it. I'll listen to it first. I'm playing it right now. And when I get to the time for it to start, when I feel it's okay, I'll bring it in. But let me go on with what I'm carrying on with what I'm saying. I want you to look at the top of that page. See there, this place here that I'm showing you. Federal military government hereby decrees as follows. Those are the people who, without the consent, again, they took away your consent. There it should have been, we the people, via a referendum, hereby pass this constitution into law based on the percentage of people that supported it. So, so this is crazy. So this is absolutely crazy. So there are videos that I'm getting here, which is alarming. I'm going to show you as in the course of the day. I'm literally getting it live. So now, what I want you to understand is this: the military do not speak for you and I. They speak for themselves, for the Fulanis. The Fulanis took power. Remember, again, Abiola contested against. Let me find out the name of the man that Abiola contested against, because it's important to really break this down. He contested against a Fulani man. Abiola contested in a I want to know if you know the name. Type it up for me, please. If you know the name of the man, type it up so I can, but I can get it up if I want to. I'm going to just bring it up quickly So it's important that we bring this up. Let me see. Bashir Tofa. Okay, no, sorry. So Bashir Tofa was his deputy. Now, even then, from what they're saying, let me see. I'm just trying to find out who was the man. If you know the name, type it up. Let's see it. If you do, I want to just test people who I think it's Tofa. Yeah, I think it's Tofa. I think it is Tofa. Let me see. Yes, Tofa. Thank you. It is Tofa. So I can see that now. It's Tofa. Thank you very much. Thank you for replying, Joel Ogunletu. I didn't know. I did you one. So he contested against a Fulani man. Let us get a picture of Tofa out. Just so you see this illusion. We need to shatter the illusion. A Yoruba man contested the presidential elections one-on-one, fair, in a free, fair, and peaceful election, and he won. And what happened? They killed him. They killed him. And now the useless so-called intellectuals who are now going and I am going for a presidential aspiration, Fayemi, Oshibajo, Tinubu. You guys are fools. They want to put as many of you in front of the people to divide you. And they will only put up one northern candidate. And they will win every time. Oh man. Break this nonsense up. We're going. You can do that all you want to. News flash for those of you aspirants, the southern aspirants. Look, that Nigeria that you want, it is going to be in the north. It's there for you. You can take your stuff and go and campaign. Tinubu is already giving 50 million naira to Zamfara. I say 50 million naira to Katsina, 50 million naira to Kaduna for anything that goes wrong. But he ignores us. So go and live with them in the Nigeria that will be created in the north. Because we Yorubas, Yoruba nation, we are creating Yoruba nation will rise. Because a referendum, we will make a declaration of our right to self-determination. And once we do that, they have no claim on our land. Because this constitution, as I'm showing you, is a fraud. So let me get a picture of Tofa out. Let me get a picture of Tofa out, if I can find it. 1 second, please. Sometimes you need to break, of Tofa. So I want to, so you can see. So we know that, everybody knows what presidential candidate. So 1 minute. So I'm going to show you, there's a video that's been got now, but I want to just now. That is Tofa right there. You see? That is Bashir Tofa. That's the man that competed against, and he lost. He lost. So in a fair fight, and this is why we need to go. This is a fraud. It's a fraud. You can see. And these guys, they are telling you lies. If you believe anything that they're telling you, it's all lies. I'm showing you the documentation. Now let's go ahead. So I'm just bringing this into your attention now. Abiola contested against a northerner. He won. They killed him. Listen to those words again. Listen again. Listen slowly. MK Abiola contested the presidential elections on June 12, 1993. He won. Instead of awarding him that, the Fulani hegemony, they killed him. He was jailed first. They made false allegations. When he made him said, this is my mandate, I want to fulfill my mandate, they killed him. They are the same people telling you to support one Nigeria. The same people who are killing you, who are denying you, Yoruba man, his mandate. And they're now telling us, we will never be second-class citizens, as the man was saying. That's what it's saying in effect. They believe that that land belongs to them because of what this whatever they call himself. Amadu Bello talked about Usman Danfodio nonsense. It's time we woke up. War is upon us. I'm going to see if I can get you the video which I've just seen now. I've seen a video and I'm going to try and see if I can show you. Whilst I was talking to you, I just picked got a wind of a video which I'll probably play. But before I do that, now let's go ahead and look at this thing a bit more. Now, I want you to look at it now. Not only that, they denied, like I said, they've done three things wrong. One, they stole our mandate, the Abila's mandate. They killed him. They denied the voice of the people. The people voted, Northerners and Southerners, for MK Abiola. They killed him. Number one. Number two, they wrote a constitution without our participation. Number three, they imposed that constitution on us. Three things they've done. And you're telling us to be in one Nigeria. Are you mad? Are you mad? Are you mad? I'm asking you. Are you mad? Are you Are you with your intellectualism? Are you mad? Are you mad or something? Three things I've just said now. They stole Abiola's mandate and killed him in the process. In fact, that's two things, but let's just put it as one. They wrote a constitution without the involvement of the people. And then they imposed the constitution. Again, without the involvement of people, no referendum. And you tell us we are one Nigeria. How? I'm going to read to you what they did. Listen now. Wherever it may hereafter be necessary for the constitution to be printed, it shall be lawful for the federal government printer to omit all parts of this decree. So they omitted this decree from that fraud you call the constitution. It is called Promulgation Decree number 24 of 1999. They omitted that line. I'm trying to make, this is for those of you who still believe in one Nigeria. You see, number 24, Promulgation Decree number 24 of 1999. You can see it across the screen at the top. They omitted the line number Promulgation Decree number 24 of 1999. They omitted it deliberately. And let me show you. I'm even going to go. I want to go in. Let me go in. I'm going in a little bit more on this now. Then I will come back and talk about 14th and 15th, and then remind you about this. I'm telling you this so that when you hear June 12 and you're in the UK, if you want to organize it around the world, do so. We need to come out, and that day we expose, and we tell them that in a fair fight, a Yoruba man will beat a Northerner in a fair fight, and even the Northern people will vote for him. That is what happened, and they couldn't stand that. Now let me show you. Here we are. I'm trying to get this out. So again, that fraud is what I want to show you. It is a fraud. So here we go. So you can see you can see on this thing I put fraudulent 1999 constitution because I am that sure. I am certain of what I'm saying. It is not a question of if or maybe, or there's no doubt that this constitution is a fraud. Now watch this. Look at the top of that page. See that? Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And that is exactly what they said. That's exactly what they said in the report. They said to omit. You see? Omit all parts of this decree apart from the schedule. So this is the schedule. What you're looking at here is a schedule to a decree, not a constitution. All of this document is a schedule to a decree. It is not a constitution. We, the people, did not pass this in. We did not have a referendum on it. That is a fraud. That remains a fraud till date. Those Efulefus, those Ojelus, those crooks, Southerners, Middle Beltons, who are silent in the face of this injustice. Anyway, nature will take its course. Put it that way. Now, let's, I'm just showing you now, all this stuff, including the 68 exclusive items, they are all, it's in the schedule. That we, the people, were never allowed the opportunity to debate or make amendments to, or to even say we pass into law. The federal military government are still running that government till today. The Fulanis are in charge. Period. So any talk of one Nigeria, please shatter that illusion. Wake up urgently. So now they said, you see, and they said that that schedule, and so let me read it again. Wherever it may hereafter be necessary for the constitution to be printed, it shall be lawful for the federal government printer to omit all parts of this decree apart from the schedule and the constitution so printed. So printed. And what is so printed? This is the so printed. You see, this is the so printed, shall have the same force of law, notwithstanding the omission. What is the omission? That is the omission. Promulgation Decree number 24 of 1999 is the omission. Can you see that? Number 24, 1999. They omitted that. Don't take my word for it. Look at the same thing. You see? So one more thing I want to talk about on this one is to also show you. I want to show you this now. So, notwithstanding the omission, they say that is still for them. It is important, and the reason why they did that was to make people believe that that is the constitution, that is the law, and they will use it on you. But you didn't know that it's a decree, and they hid that because of the omission. Now, to themselves, this document may be cited. See, this document may be cited as the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Promulgation Decree 1999. So the document that I'm showing you is in of itself a constitution according to the military government. Can you see now we have two different documents for one constitution? It says so, may be cited. You are seeing it yourself in your black and white. It's there. You are seeing it, you are watching it there live. This is their document. They copyrighted in 2005. This is look. So tell me again, are we a democracy? You tell me. You tell me if we're a democracy. I'll leave you to be the judge on that one. On the evidence I've just showed you. Now, so I will be, again, I'm going to be doing this live as often as possible, because what we need to do is to wake as many people as possible. There was on the 5th day of May, they wrote this nonsense up and they put it into law by the 29th of May without a referendum. We are not a democracy. We are not a democracy. Break it up. Break it up. We must go our own separate way. Now, okay, so I'll come back again and I'll reference that point. Now, I want to show you, before we go again, with everything I've showed you, now let's listen again to this useless piece of work. Listen now.
We will lead Nigeria the way we have led Nigeria before.
Yeah. By force, by stealing, by looting, by denying a southerner his mandate. They don't care. See, they put Tofa behind this Abiola, and they were afraid that Tofa may not be able to handle him. That's why they silenced him. You see.
Whether we are president or vice president or whatever.
Whether we are president or vice president or whatever. You see, these guys, they believe that they own the place. And you're telling us to be one. And you know why they get this nonsense? Let me show you. It's in time. We need to wake up. We need to wake up. The intellectuals, they're a bunch of useless non-entities. The southern or middle belt and intellect. But you're sitting there and you're trying to play a game. These guys are taking everything that belongs to you, and you're sitting there playing games. I haven't got time for playing games. You need to go. Sorry. That's not the one I want. Sorry. You haven't got time for that. Look at this. Everything that they're doing is based on this. Ahmadu Bello is what they're following. 12 days after independence, he made this statement. The new nation called Nigeria should be an estate of our great grandfather Uthman Dan Fodio. We must ruthlessly prevent a change of power. We use the minorities and the North as willing tools, and the South as conquered territory, and never allow them to rule over us, and never allow them to have control over their future. 12th of October 1960, 12 days after the so-called independence. Can you not see that Nigeria is a fraud? They believe that they own the land. That is why, now, listen to the comment of this guy again from beginning. And you will see what he's saying. You don't understand it.
We will lead Nigeria the way we have led Nigeria before.
You see? You see?
Whether we are president or vice president or whatever, we will lead Nigeria.
So they have the born to rule mentality. As far as they're concerned, you are a slave in your own land. And you want to tell us to believe in one Nigeria. Wake up. Break the damn thing up. Break it up. We have to break it up. So now I want to, I'll leave that there for now. And in fact, I'll leave the statement for those of you who might not have seen it. The statement of Ahmadu Bello to make you understand that Contraction Nigeria is a slave camp for Middle Belters and Southerners. And we need to break it up. Now, whilst I'm doing that, let me go and get the information that I got now. And I want to play that. I wasn't going to play it, but I'm actually going to do that right now. And then I will then mention the things that I wanted to tell you. Let me mention this one to you. There's 2 videos I've got, but I'm not too sure if I necessarily want to play the other one. Let me see this one first. 1 minute, please. I'm going to download. I might download. I'll play it so you can hear it. So whilst I'm doing that, just give me a minute. I want to try and just, I like to verify things I'm doing before I present it to you. Just to give myself enough time to.
Huh?
Now, I'm going to show you a video to make sure that war is here. War is here. War is already here. This video now, I wanted to check it first myself before I.
What?
Let me get this one down as well. So the first one, and then finally, there's 3 videos that have just been sent now. Now I'm checking it all because I don't want to just sort of put things out without checking. I'm checking it all first, but I'm going to play it to you. Please remember, come out June 12th in UK. You have to come out. We'll get the flyers out. You need to come out now.
Sisters, something seriously is happening.
Now.
Something very serious is happening.
Now, so here we go. So I'm not going to wait anymore. Now, some people, I'm going to play a video. Some people may find this person, amen. If I'm not saying it right. Let me get this video for you. Now, this person I'm about to play, you may find it controversial. You may do. But the point is, let's focus on the message. If you doubt the person, let's listen to the message at least. There's something in that message for us. Asayi Dokubo. Listen on.
Sisters, something seriously is happening. Something very serious is happening. And our so-called political elites and leaders do not care. They're not doing anything about it. They feel very unconcerned about it. Our political elites do not care about it. Our people are left rudderless, tossed here and there by the tempests and the winds of the sea. Nobody cares. Every day we hear stories of thousands and thousands of Futajelong Gambari Fulani being transported by every means of transportation down into our land.
Are you listening?
Down into the John Nation.
You see?
Down into Igbo land. Down into Shekiri land. Down into Ogoni land. Down into Yoruba land.
You hear?
Down into Edo.
You see?
Every day.
You see?
In the most unthinkable fashions. In their thousands. If you go to Bayelsa today, as I'm talking, all the fishing settlements and the farming villages are occupied and controlled by these fellows.
You see you.
We are job people, we are strong. We came here, nothing is going to happen. A man is always strong when he's with his people. when he has enough number to overcome its enemy. We should not underestimate these people. They have our money with us. They have been receiving tons and tons of our money. Their brother Abacha stole and sharing it amongst themselves.
You see? I
A
told you.
minister in a federation came to say that sharing the money in the north because there are no poor people in the south. And where are our governors? Where are our locations ministers? Where are our women rights ministers? Where are our women rights lawyers? All of them, they close their mouth. But this is more sinister. This is more sinister. They are coming here. They are changing the demography.
Yes. You see?
What are they coming for? You
Our
remember
land.
Osman Danfodio?
What did I say?
How they came to Sokoto, to Gobiri, to Kano, to Katsina, to Bida. And what happened? They replaced the Abbey.
Sorry, I just wanted to just bring it up, but I'll back again. Oh, sorry, sorry about that. I was just a bit. Here we go. There you go.
Rulers. They replaced the original people
You
and
see?
took over the realms of power.
You see?
They are coming. History is going to repeat itself.
There you go.
If we don't act now,
Thank you.
they are coming.
They are coming on.
History is going to repeat itself.
Yes.
If we don't act now, they are not pretending about it.
They are showing it.
They are coming with war, destruction, and death. They are coming to occupy our land.
You see? I keep
Why
saying
you
it.
cannot go to your community? In Obama, yeah, how many Obama people are at home? They are leaving their home and they are coming here. Obama is a village.
see?
You cannot come to Obama.
You see?
Those of us who live in Obama, we are backward people. Buguma is a village. Abonima is a village. You don't care. You are not bothered. But when death will come, it will not only come for Dokubasari. When the evil and the tribulation will come, it will not come for only Dokubasari. It will come for all of us.
You see?
I'm smarter than you. I know that I'm more prepared than you.
You see?
And when it comes, I will also run faster than you.
You see?
To be forewarned is to be forearmed.
You see? Oh.
It's not grandstanding like Wiki. I caught 14 people grandstanding. This is beyond grandstanding.
You see?
This is a time for strategy.
Thank you.
This is a time for consultation. This is a time for meeting. Our very survival is at stake. We must stand up and defend ourselves.
Yes,
or
so
we will all perish in the hands of these blood-tasty monsters who will give us the Sokoto treatment.
Exactly. So, you guys have heard that too. Now I'm giving you 3 doses. I'm giving you 3 doses. So those of you that are still asleep, you will wake up. I did say that he may be controversial, but what he's saying, a lot of what he's saying is true. And I've been saying it on here. Vigilante, protect ourselves. We need to wake up. You may disagree with him, but his message is true. It is true. I'm about to, let me go to number 2. Right. So, number 2. Now, let's watch this one.
What? Nigerians, Yorubas,
You see?
Southerners,
I've
where
seen
are
this
we?
before,
What are we looking
but
for?
I'm gonna give
Where are
you-
we now? Please let us rise up. Look at what these Fulanis are importing.
Yes. Fulani.
These their goods is just been delivered to them now to show us that they are ready for war in this country.
Ready. No
Wow.
be say they
Wow.
are ready for
Wow.
war.
I just open my mouth and I cannot close it. Look at what these Fulanis are doing. Look at the arms and ammunition they are loading now. Look at what? God.
You see?
I cannot believe it. Ah. South, south, southeast, southwest. Please let us rise up.
We need to wake up.
These people are prepared for war.
Yes.
They've already prepared for the war.
Yes.
Eh? I cannot believe this. May God not let them unleash terror on us. What?
We are standing
I
and
couldn't
talking.
believe my eyes.
It's action we need, though.
Ah.
It's action we need.
Ọmọ Yorùbá, ẹ má jẹ́ ká sún o, ẹ má jẹ́ asásùpara o. Ẹ wo tútà àwọn Fúlàní yìí ń pa. Ẹ wo ọta àbọ̀. Ẹ wo ìbọn bó ti tó.
You see?
Níbo ni wọ́n ti rí gbé wọlé? Ah. Wàhálà dé, ọmọ Yorùbá dìde.
We need to wake up, oh. Wake up.
Ah.
Wake up, oh.
Jọ̀ọ́ mi subscribe sí channel yìí. Please help me subscribe to this channel.
So subscribe. So subscribe to the channel, please. Citizen AY Oduduwa TV Radio. Please, we are giving you information now. Let us now do something. Now I'm going to play you this one. This one is recent, oh, very very recent. Listen to it. I told you 3 doses you are getting 3. Oh yeah, third one. Let's go.
Eh? Let me now calm down now.
Okay, go. You see, oh. They want you.
Why this one they drive rubbish? When they run to? How many people find some motor like HE? When are they go? What happen? Ha! Kilo day.
Just to side them if they have nothing.
You see? Look, oh. Look. Church will not save you. The mosque will not save you.
When they do like this,
we need to face them. Community by community. Are we ready? What are we doing in all our communities, in our villages, in our look at how they pack them. They pack them well. And we are busy talking. We are busy talking. Please, oh, ladies and gentlemen, no be joke, oh. This one's not joke. No joke. As you're watching, I hope you subscribe. Subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. Go ahead and do so now. Let's watch on. You see? Can you see that? Can you see? You see? Look at that. And they are coming in like this everywhere.
Tell them your bag.
You see?
Your bag.
You see?
Carry your bag.
You see? You see? You see? Look at that. Look at that. In that small truck, oh, see how many people come out. You see them? You see? Ogun today, war is here.
Where your bag?
This is not a joke. Look at that. Look at how many people are coming out.
Look your bags.
Can you see? When we say it, people will be saying we are talking nonsense. We are war. They're not joking. Of course they're not joking, no. Princess E, they're not joking. Look.
Lagos.
Lagos. You see?
Like 30. And this one?
30.
Which
you
one?
See?
Can I want to go do for Lagos?
You see? You see?
Eh?
You see?
You know serious.
You see?
Eh?
You see? You see?
How
They're
are
trying
you?
to.
Who are you?
You see?
You dey live here, abi? Okay.
You see? You see that? Let us watch it one more time. For those of you, let us watch it one more time. When we say, when we say that war is here, some people they think we are joking. War is already here. You heard Asayu Dokubo. He said that they are coming in all manner of ways. I've showed you weapons. And we are still, some people are still busy talking about, we are going to believe in one night. I want to support. Vote. Which kind of vote? With this coming. The person will go feed vote. He has to be alive first. Are you sure you'll be alive with these people? They planned, they've opened, look, they are coming in every nook and the place where they fear at the southeast too. They fear that. But we Yorubas, nobody go touch me, with this, I feel. Now, there's a saying we say in Yoruba, and those of you that know, only odebi ologun gbesa o. It is the point now. If you have the medicine, I beg, begin the user. This one no be woha. This one no be mouth. Now action we want see. Make waiting you bring come for this quanta we day for ground. So waiting you carry come. Now waiting you carry come for the quanta we with the see so for ground. Waiting you carry come. We no want here ho-ha. And I mean if I no, that will not pass. Where we dey so? These people then they enter our town, our cities, our village, our everywhere. They don't boku, they don't surround us. Our forest. This one a war. This one a war. May I play him again?
Hey, man, come down now.
You see?
Why this one they drive rubbish? When they run to? How many people find some motor like H? When are they go? What happen? Ha!
You see?
Kilo day.
You see?
Just to side them if they have nothing. Abi?
Eh.
Yeah.
And I show you they drive rubbish. This is where they come.
See?
When they do like this.
Come down.
They drive like this for people.
Carry your bag. Carry
See?
your bag.
Over 30 in that circle. Over 30 people. And we are asleep. Make we not lie. Let's not lie to ourselves. We are sleeping. Oh my goodness. We are asleep at the wheel. We've been saying it, but we are at it soon. Wake up, my Yoruba people. My dear friend brothers, they don't play. Oh. They don't ready well. Are we ready? Let us ask the question now. Are we ready? No, let's just look. Forget the. This is not about one person or the other. Are we ready?
Your bags.
With these people, are we ready?
Carry your bag.
Let us answer that question. That one first. Please sign the petition. Let me go here now. I'm just gonna. Let me just get this ready. See that? You see? In our land, in our land. And some people are telling you, wait.
No get
wait.
back. No say me I be cheap.
You see?
When are they go? Lagos.
Say going to Lagos.
Like taxi and this one. Which work? I want to go do for Lagos.
You see?
Guys,
it's not a joke.
You know serious.
This one is not a joke. You see? You see, he's even trying to play a game.
You dey live here, abi? Okay.
You see? You see? My people, this is not a joke. We need to prepare. It is now time for us to talk about vigilante groups. I heard on Yomiko Iki is gotten some radios together for people to connect each other and other things. And I think we're probably going to have to have discussions. We need to set up things. Everybody needs to set up. We need to, but where is that coordination? Where is the coordination? These guys are among us. I got a call this morning and said, and they called, I just got a call from, they said, look, war is here. And people at home are worried. So what are we going to do? What are we going to do? This one is not about talking anymore. This is about the action that we take. What action are we prepared to take? This one, it don't pass talk. It is action. Because that is one thing they fear. If somebody reaction or once they see our action, they will know that we mean business. As it stands now, are we ready? You tell me, are we ready? From what you see, are we ready? They're not going to church, No, they're not going to church. they are being bust down from all over Africa. This is from all over Africa. What you are seeing is from all over Africa. Asari Dokubo said it. So are we just going to stand here and be looking? That is the question I want to understand. And what steps? This now, we need concrete steps. Now, when I finish this broadcast, I need to do one or two things. I'm actually quite sad about what I'm just seeing. I'm quite sad about what I'm seeing. We've been saying it for months that war is coming. Obadiah, we play it. People will just come. We don't want to just talk. Right now in the communities, we need vigilante groups. Yes, that is what we need. I'm trying to get as much information together to make us awake. And the guy, you see, what you see here is what is giving this man confidence. Let me show you. What you saw there is what is giving this man confidence to talk about. When he talks like this, it is talking like that because of what I just showed you. Let's play it.
We will lead Nigeria the way we have led Nigeria before.
You see?
Whether we are president or vice president or whatever, we will lead Nigeria. Not because we are better than anybody else, but because if you are doing a democratic game, the votes say vote who you want. We have the majority of the votes. Why do we need to accept a second-class position when we can fight for and get a first-class position? Why?
So they will get a first-class position. And we, the landowners, will be second-class citizens in our own land and be slaves again for the coming. Is this what you want for the coming generations? Is this what we want for the coming generations? This is not about fighting one person. No Yoruba man should be fighting another Yoruba man at this point after seeing this video. You know, I told you the constitution is a fraud. Here's the evidence. It's a fraud. They know that we are waking up and they want to completely take the land over. It is time we woke up. It is time we woke up. Let me show you that Badafodio quote again. No? See that? The new nation called Nigeria. Let me see if I can actually make it smaller. Yeah, I want you to be able to see it. Okay, I'll do this. Okay, anyway, I'll read it. The new nation called Nigeria should be an estate of our grandfather, Uthman Afodio. We must ruthlessly prevent the change of power. We use the minorities in the north as wooden tools and the south as conquered territory, and never allow them to rule over us, and never allow them to have control over their future. Sir Amadou Bello. Is that not what is playing out now? They are bringing in people from all over Africa to take our land, and we are busy talking. Pray in your own time. But now, war is here. War is here. War is here. We need to protect our land, our people, our women, our farmers. Forget about those political thieves, the crooks who are telling you to vote. Say no to any 2023 elections. You need to survive, and we have to go for our referendum. Please, I've pinned the referendum on Citizen AY on YouTube. It's pinned on Oduduwati Radio on YouTube. Go and sign it. Share it to family and friends. This is not a joke. We applaud. You see, I put a picture behind me of Professor Wole Soyinka and Oloye Sunday Igboho and Professor Banji Akintoye, you know, and Professor Adeniro is also there as well. I put that picture there for a reason. We need to unite. This is not about one person. We must all play our part in this struggle. Each and every one of us, if we stand together, I promise you, we will defeat the Fulani scourge coming to try to take our land. I promise you. But if we are standing there, oh, how are we going to do it? This one talk. That is why, you see, all of those aspirants, they are what they refer to here as willing tools. The aspirants are willing tools that they're trying to use to oppress and suppress and completely take over our land. it is not in their hands anymore. It is in our hands. What steps are we prepared to take? What steps? I'm asking you. Good morning to those of you on Citizen AY on Facebook and on Oduduwa TV Radio. This program is likely going to be in English. We'll be back later on with the crew, maybe myself and the crew later on Oduduwa TV Radio, and have a joint discussion. And no doubt this is going to be a discussion. Yes, we're tired. Lizzie baby. Yes, so no election in 2023. We're tired of Fulani people. We're tired of them. We're tired of the oppression. They are bossing people into our look. If they see that, and they see us as conquered territory, that is why they're doing that. Let me show you, so that you understand that this is not just listen on to what he's saying.
Why does anybody need to threaten us?
You see, we are being threatened in our own land. These are foreigners that are being busting, and they are threatening us in our own land. You see those guys, when they left them, they couldn't do anything to them, because they've been given, these people believe they own the land. That's because we've been silent. Time to wake up.
And cajole us and intimidate us.
You see?
If you don't bring the presidency here, you will see. Okay, let's see. We are willing to see.
You see, they are so confident. They are so confident in their carrying out of injustice against the landowners, the indigenous people. We can't go on like this. They are so bold in our land. It is time to remind them that they have to go back to Futajalon. And it is in standing together. You see, however many they are, they can never be as many as us. They know it. I want to tell you this morning, in every major city, I was going to mention that later, but I'm going to say it now. In every major city across the Southwest, here is what I was told that is happening. They say every junction, literally every junction, Fulanis are there. Fulanis are in every junction that you go. There is no junction in the Southwest that you will go that there is no Fulani. You know, junctions where cars meet. Look, they are watching us. All the Okada riders, they are Fulani. 1 second, please. One second, please, guys. 1 second, please. I just want to take this call. Okay. So the message is this: they are in every major towns. They are in junctions. All our junctions, they are there. They are at the junctions. In all of our junctions, they are there. If you are going to go on Okada, they are the ones taking you there. Nowhere is safe. Nowhere. Now, the governors are not seeing that. Look. Yes, we must stand and capitulate. Yes. Exactly. Thank you very much. Yes, we need to collaborate with Biafrans. We have to collaborate with Biafrans. And they are afraid of the Biafrans because they have been ready. And the Biafrans have experience of this, a harsh knowledge of this. In the 1967 to 70 war, the Biafrans learned a lot of things. They were really, really badly treated. And many of us, unaware of those facts, thought, oh, that was just. But now we now see what is really going on. The time has come for us to work closely with Biafrans. We must work closely with Biafrans. You know, whatever you want to call them. Me, they are Biafrans. I've got their flag here. You know, but look, whether you like it or not, the time has come for us. We need to break it up. So whatever you want to call, if you want to say you are Igbo, as long as you are part of the struggle, it doesn't matter. As long as you are part of the struggle to go and to get to separate, fine. You know? Exactly. If Southerners man saying this, I'm sure by now it will be in DSS custody. Of course. Of course, they will be in custody. This man is, and like I said, so that let me just so in every junction, listen, every junction, Fulanis are there. In all of the Okada riders, they are Fulanis. So which means we are being watched. And the last thing that is worrying, when you go to market, your food now, your rice, they are the ones selling it. We are in big danger. The people that want to take your land, they are the ones selling you food. They're the ones selling you cow. Have you ever thought, what are they putting in those things that they're selling to you? Do you think they mean well for you? But the politicians are not saying any of this. We're in big danger. We're in serious, serious danger. I mean, really serious danger. You see? Princess E, I know it's been a long time. It's been busy, you know. He does a show, you know, and you know, we're all working to the same thing. But you know, like I said, yeah, it's been a while. Maybe it might happen sometime, but you know, it's right now I'm focusing on raising the level of awareness among Yoruba people as well. But with Bubu, there are collaborations. Like I said, I'm having there will be meeting I'm having with other people as well. So at some point, maybe it'll happen. Maybe in the future. We'll see how it goes. But what is important right now is, as Biafrans, as Oduduwas or Yorubas or Middle Belt, whatever name we call ourselves, as you know, it is time. These people should be sent back to where they come from. They are in our forest. Let me play this to the end. Listen,
But when we get that power,
you see, when we get that power, you see, they're even clapping.
When we get that power, in the name of God, be humble.
In the name of God. That is nonsense. They are threatening us in our land.
Because power comes from God. If they tell you the North must play second fiddle, say no. But in what game? Please, sir, what are the rules of this game?
So they must play. So the rule of the game. Let me tell you why we need to break up. This is what they have given to us as the rule of the game. I keep telling you guys, but you're not listening. Some not all. Some are not listening. Listen to this. This is the game that they put in before us. This fraud. This constitution is a lie that they put before us. They wrote the constitution. They imposed it on us without a referendum. And they're still using it to rule us till today. And you say they're not clever. With all your brains, with all your professorship, all your doctorates, all your whatever intellectual ability, you cannot see that this is a fake. This is a fraud that is being used to oppress you. And you are here talking about one Nigeria. You better wake up. You better wake up. You need to wake up. And this is for, I make no apologies. Every single Southerner need to wake up and sharpen up. War is upon us. War is upon us. This document is a fraud. The basis upon which we are going for referendum. A referendum is already taking place in the Southwest. Southeast are doing this. Middle Belt are perhaps doing this. The announcements of, once we make an announcement about the decision of the people, we will go, and we must. But we need to protect ourselves. These people know that we are aware. Now, let me listen to the thing. He's talking nonsense.
The rules of the game say you should vote for the candidate of your choice.
Those things, those efulefus, those ojelus that they think about aspirant. When you go and if you just type, I'm going to be aspirant, you are just weakening your strength. You better join Yoruba Nation. I heard that apparently Tinubu said now that if he doesn't get the key ticket, the nomination, he is going to join Yoruba Nation. We don't want you. No, we don't want you. You should go and retire. Yeah, you should. You're past the. We don't need the likes of you. And all of those others that are joining those people, when we get Yoruba Nation, they shouldn't form part of our governance, because they will take all of that crassness, that injustice, that crookedness, that corruption, they will bring it into a new nation, which we mustn't allow to happen. The basis upon which Yoruba nation and Biafra nation and Middle Belt will be created will be on a constitution where the people, by way of a referendum, vote upon. That is what must happen. That is what must happen. One second, please. Somebody just made I just respond to this one about something else. But anyway, so look, these guys, they see themselves, like I said, listen.
For the candidate is your choice. If they don't like the fact that it may be a northerner who will emerge as president, too bad. If we want to support a southerner, we will support a southerner because that will be in our own interest rather than in somebody's interest. And we can decide for ourselves. We don't need anybody to tell us.
You see that? We don't need you to tell us. That's why we're saying we don't need you. Just like you don't need anybody to tell us. We are deciding for ourselves to go for self-referendum. And you have no right to stop us. We have the right to self-determination. Hakim Baba Ahmed, yeah, the spokesman for Northern Areas Forum. It's a clandestine. They're all part of the same clique, the same corrupt Babangida people. These people, we need to send them packing. Listen to the words he said here. Listen to what he said here. Now, here we go.
Anybody to tell us what to do.
Listen.
Decide for ourselves. We don't need anybody to tell us what to do.
Let me play that bit.
And we can decide for ourselves. We don't need anybody to tell us.
If you can decide for yourself, that is good. We can also decide for ourselves, and we are telling you that the constitution that you imposed upon us illegally is a fraud, and we are going. So you better listen. Listen. Northern Elders Forum, Baba Ahmed, whatever you call yourself, we are going. Just like you can decide for yourself, we are deciding. We've already taken the steps. If you haven't signed that petition, go and sign it all. Because you can hear the man. He is quick to say they can decide for himself. Look at the words. Listen. Listen, no. Listen intently.
We don't need anybody to
No, sorry. Let me go here.
And we can decide for ourselves. We don't need anybody to tell us what to do.
Good. That's good. Likewise, we, the Southerners, Middle Belters, we are deciding for ourselves. That is why we are going for self-determination. And you cannot tell us what to do. Nigeria is not the indivisible thing that you're saying. It has never been. This has been an imposition. We do not believe in one Nigeria because of the words you just uttered. And we, just like you can decide for yourself, we are deciding for ourselves to break away from contract of Nigeria. There is no document, no legal document binding us together in a fraud. Because that constitution that you have there is and remains a fraud. It is a fraud. This is an imposition. A federal military government document. Provisional Ruling Council, federal military government, they are this one and the same. They are one and the same. You see it. Provisional Ruling Council, federal military government, they impose this constitution on you and I. So just like you are saying you have the right to decide, nobody can tell you what to do, we are saying you cannot tell us what to do. This is our land. You need to head back to Futajalon. And we need to remind you. And all of us must work on this. We need to challenge this. The statement in words, in action, in deed, we need to take critical steps to push back against these marauders. They're so bold in our own land. Listen to this. Watch this again. If you're saying, oh, you believe in one Nigeria, just listen. Watch this.
Calm down now. Why this one they drive rubbish? When they run to? How many people find motor like H? When are they go? What happen?
You see?
Ha!
You see?
Kilo day.
Just to side them if they have nothing. Abi?
Yeah. And I show you they drive rubbish. This is where they come. When they do like this,
come down.
They drive like this for people.
Carry your bag. Carry your bag.
See? Look at that. Look at that. My people, we need to wake up. Oh. We really need to wake up.
Kilo de.
Tell them your bag, your bags, your bag. Carry your bag.
Ẹ jẹ́ bá jẹ́ Yorùbá ẹ̀yin ẹ̀ dúró. Àbí onìkan tó nìkan lè dá ṣe ni.
It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Can you see that we're in serious trouble? Can you see that we're in serious trouble? And it's time for us to wake up. It's not a joke. Oh. It is time for us to wake up. It really is time for us to wake up. And I want to urge you all, as you're watching this podcast, don't just watch it. Share it. Don't just watch. Pick it.
When are they
share.
go?
See?
Lagos.
Lagos.
Like 30. And this one.
You see?
Which work? And I won't go do for Lagos.
You see?
You know, serious.
That we're in serious trouble. Serious trouble.
How are you?
You see, he's trying to laugh.
You they live here, Abi? Okay.
You see? They couldn't stop them. They couldn't stop them. There's nothing they can do because the government is allowing foreigners to have more power over us in our land. And it's important that we know what is going on here. You know, please, on June 12th, this should be something that inspires us as Yorubas, as Igbos, to come out on June 12th in London. Come out. And I'm going to show you the one. I'll be on the broadcast with Radio Biafra tomorrow on Citizen AY and with Radio Biafra joint broadcast tomorrow. You'll be seeing it live. We'll be doing a live broadcast, an interview from 12 o'clock tomorrow afternoon on Yoruba time. So join us on that broadcast tomorrow as well to raise awareness. Look, what is happening now is not a joke. If you're still talking about one Nigeria, you better wake up. You need to wake up. You really need to fast too. We haven't got time. We haven't got time. We really haven't got time. What we need to be doing now is to build and prepare our people. We got to prepare our people for what is going on right now. We need to prepare our people for what is going on and make them aware that we can no longer be silent anymore. We have to go for that self-determination we need to be supporting vigilante groups now across the South. We need walkie-talkies. We need coordination. We need to have. There should already be meetings going on, which shouldn't be on air. There should already be meetings going on. So I am here. I'm here to just raise the level of awareness. The urgency of the situation. We are in desperate situation right now. We are in desperate situation. And I call on everybody watching down. Please share this broadcast. Make sure we take collective action together. This is the job for each and every one of us. I hope we're reaching people at home. When you get information, of course, share with myself and others. We need to raise that level of awareness. The urgency, we cannot overemphasize how important this is right now. What we are faced with now is I don't even want to say. What we are faced with right now is of such monumental concern that to ignore it is to make a huge mistake. To ignore it is to make a huge mistake. We need to take collective action together. So let me do one more thing. I'm just trying to multitask a little bit. So what I will say is June 12th in Trafalgar Square. Watch out for the flyers. That will be coming out soon. Yeah, that will be coming out soon. But now let's go and talk about the other one before, and I will come back and reiterate the point I made earlier. Now let's talk about this one here. This is the joint one. There's a protest after the 12th of June 12th in the UK, in Brussels. on the 14th and the 15th of June. There is a 1 million man march between Ambazonians, Biafrans, and Oduduwa people. We are there's a 2-day there's a outside the European Union. There's a peaceful rally that's going to be taking place. Those of you in and around Brussels, if you are in that area and you can get down there, get there. I will try and get down there, but obviously we'll see how that works, because we're doing the June 12th rally in London, and we'll try and hopefully we need to drum up support. So we're going to talk about this, and tomorrow, like I said, I will be in. They don't have any. No, they can't do anything. They let them go. You saw they let them go. They can't hold them. This is why we're not, you see, that's why our communities, we need to have a plan of action in our communities. One of the things that I'm going to show you, something that I've been looking at myself, that I designed, and I want people to help me with that, because now that you mentioned something, we're going to start off, this is just start of a part of a process, but I'm going to show you something that I've done. This is something that I've come up with, and I'm going to share it on the page so you can see it. Let me quickly share this. Where is it? Now, I'm going to do this. So I'm going to share screen. I'm going to share screen, and you will see what I'm doing now. Now, this is something I designed, and it is state by state. It is literally state by state. What you have here is the list of people injured, and those kind of and raped or killed. So this is for Echo. Sorry, let me see. This is for, so we have this state by state. So this is we need a data of people, ADS Biafra, Abiyama, thank you very much. This is something I've created, and I want people, I'm probably going to be sharing it with the Oduduwa TV Radio, Oduduwa movement group. But in the meantime, it's something that I'm doing. I've started keeping a record, and I want us to have this kind of record of people that have been killed and injured and raped in each state, and then we will develop it, expand it to places, to not people in communities over time. But we want to start state by state. So what you see, let me see if I can make this smaller. Can I make it smaller? Yeah, I want it so you can see the base. I want you to see that base. Now, what you see, it says here, it says, can I close that one? Yeah, good. So I want you to see what I've done. So this is basically the Yoruba Nation data for all Yoruba. So this is something that I've designed myself, and we're trying to roll it out. And we're trying, because we need to have records. You see, if we are saying we are united, that we are one, then we need to start demonstrating it. To demonstrate that the best way, Exactly, they're in charge of our food chain. We need to put a stop to it. We cannot allow those who are killing us be in charge of our food chain. We are getting food from the north, and the north are killing us. They're killing our farmers. Dr. Aborode, I need to put his name on that list. In Oyo State, Dr. Aborode was killed in what's his name again? Not Ishanu. What's it called again? Ibarapa. So I'm going to put that up now. So I can't remember what date. It was 2021. Dr. Aborode. I'm going to put his name up here. So I'm trying to show you. This is the name of a guy. I'll show you that one again. Dr. Aborode. Aborode, I think. Dr. Aborode was killed in Ibadan. So, Ibarapa. Aborode. So male. So this is something we should be able to do. I'm giving you this, this. I know it's in Oyo State, and the district, I think it's in Ibarakpa. I think it's Ibarakpa, if I remember. So these are the kind of thing we need. Records like this, killed, hacked to death. So by Fulanis. So we need records of this, because you see, this is the basis upon which, this is the evidence that we need. We cannot just talk about it alone. We want to have records. I think it's in 2021 it happened. Was it April? It might be April 2021. So and we'll keep simple records like this. It's very important. So I think it's 2021. I'll put 2021. I think, and I'm going to get the details because I have a video of all that stuff. So what I'm trying to do is, we need to have, yes, we should ban it. Exactly. So now, so you see, that's the Yoruba Nation. So we now have in Lagos, date, name, age, sex, height, address, we start putting these things down, keeping a record of who we are. The man, there's a video of the man that they cut his hands in Oyo State. That is the man that you see here. His name is Amadou Abubakar. They cut off both his hands, and he was working as a Motekun. They cut off. He cannot go to the loo. He cannot do anything. So I've kept the record. Fulani cut off both his hands. I put on there. So we need to have this kind of detailed record, because guess what? In Ukraine, that's what they're doing. In Ukraine, they are doing that. They are keeping records of the people, the location. This is what we need, because when we now say we're going for referendum, they say, "Oh, you don't." This has happened to these people. This, we need to keep records. So, if you have any information at this point, I'm asking anybody, text me on +44 7399 580 606. In fact, I'm going to put the number up so that and I might take 1 or 2 calls. But let me see if I can do this now, because no, not that one. So 1 second. Let me just change that now. So that so we need to have concrete. Now is past the time of talking. I don't want to talk anymore. I want action. What action? So please text me on WhatsApp from every state. We need calls, information, and it has to be real information. I don't want information that is lies. It has to be based on fact. If you can get the names of people that have been raped, that have been killed, fantastic. Let me contact him. I will call him if he's got that. So if he has all that already, I will speak to him and I will see how I can liaise with him in that respect. Kindly contact on he will give you accurate figure by day, time. Thank you very much, Peter George. I appreciate that. In fact, I will call him when I finish the show. So in that case, but this is just an example. You see, it is no longer okay to just say, "Oh, we will do." So this is just an example. So I did it by states. This is what I did. Eko, Ogun, Oyo, Ekiti, Oshun, Ondo, Kogi, Kwara. So we have all of these things so that we can start taking that small step that Baba Ali has been doing now. That is what we need. And we need to support that. I'm going to get in touch with him. In fact, I will find a way when I finish, Dr. Aliyu, when I finish now, I'm going to cut, when I finish the discussion, I will talk to him. But these are the kind of things that we need to be doing, So that's just one thing that just, like I said, I was tired of seeing things and things and not being put in place. And I thought, okay, let's put something in place. Let's see what we can. So I'm glad that he's doing that. And I will speak to him at length. And in fact, I will have to bring him onto the show actually, so that he can talk to us about this at length, So now, this is the Biafra and Oduduwa Nation rally. Now, I did a small thing about that some time ago. Let me play that again for those of you who haven't had it. I was on Biafra a few days ago. Radio Biafra a few days ago, and I spoke on there. Not just on air, not visually, but I will play it so you hear. So that's 14th and 15th. So let me play that again so you can hear and be part of this process, because what is going on now is truly unacceptable. We cannot be silent anymore, and we need to really wake up. I'm urging you all, please play your part. Don't be silent. Do not, under any circumstances, be silent. We need to wake up. And I'm now going to talk about this Tinubu thing when I finish this one. But let's hear what was said on that broadcast a few days ago. That was just a few days ago. Please sign that petition. I urge you, sign that petition as well. Let's see if I can find this thing. 1 second, please. Manage videos. Let me see if I got it here. So, and also the conifer. We need donations for conifer. I'll be talking about that as well. Let me see if I can just get this out. Where is it? Here we are. Got it. So now I'm going to play that shortly and you will hear it when I bring it up. So here we go. Listen to this now.
James Amazi Kejuku Onoha, and of course I've done the needful, I've done what I have come to do, and this is where we are going to leave it. And don't forget that
You're right,
yesterday
that's-
being
yeah.
is it yesterday? Day before yesterday being the 27th day of
Let me
April.
mute
Of
take my
course,
face
it
off.
was activated. No Fulani cows allowed in
Yeah.
Biafra land. No Fulani
I'm still
cows
here. I just want you to see the
permitted
picture.
in Biafra land. No Fulani cows. And we will keep telling our people this so that you can understand it and get it into your head. And please, 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 wherever you see Fulani cows in Biafra land, wherever you see people bringing Fulani cows in quantity, all you have to do, you know exactly what to do. Please communicate, because
I'll
we
be talking
need to
on this-
ensure that Biafra land is cleaned up of those moronic, satanic Fulani cows. All right, Mazio K. Foreign really want to talk this
Yeah.
evening. Let me give him just a minute or so. It might be something important. Mazio K. Foreign, can you hear me?
Yeah, Mazi, I can hear you. Please, I want to bring our brother.
So yeah.
Let me bring him, please.
Not a problem, by all means.
So just here for a few minutes, then I will. But you can hear it on Citizen AY in its entirety.
Oh God, I forgot.
Please subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube.
All right,
go ahead.
let's give our brother Mazio K. Foreign the opportunity to bring up somebody who want to speak about this 1 million match. And
Yeah.
then, of course. All right, let's
Mazi
go.
is here. AY, good evening from here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Good evening. Good evening to you, my brother. Good evening.
Yeah, beloved brother, you are on to Radio Biafra, okay?
All right.
I leave the platform for you now to
All right, thank
speak
you
to our
very
people
much.
and do the one about them.
Thank you very much,
Okay.
Mr. AY. You're welcome to Radio Biafra. Please go ahead. The whole world is listening.
So that's the message. But
Okay,
anyway, you're here for a few minutes.
Good evening to my fellow brothers, my Middle Belt brothers, my Biafran brothers around the world, and of course my Oduduwa brothers as well.
Will do.
Look, the
Okay,
message we
I'll
have
do
for
that.
you today is this: we must work together in unity to achieve this independence. We want independence for Biafra, independence for Middle Belt. We want independence for Oduduwa people. To do that, we need to work together. And Ambazonia, and Ambazonia as well. We need independence. That means that we must work together. Now is the time for us to put aside our differences and work for our common goal to achieve Ambazonia, to achieve Middle Belt, achieve Biafra and Oduduwa nations. Because we all know we have been oppressed long enough.
Indeed.
So, what we are saying to you all now is, those of you watching now, the coming peaceful protest that's gonna be happening in Brussels in June. It is very important that we all come in our individual groups, come together. We must come together and stage a 1 million man peaceful protest in Brussels to support our clamor for ourselves, our right to self-determination. Please do not worry about what anybody else is saying or any divisions. What we are talking about is unity in achieving our self-determination in the various groupings that I mentioned. Please stop divide. We must stop dividing ourselves. We can all see that the Fulanis have been dividing us for a long time. They've been causing divisions among each of us in our in Biafrans, among Oduduwa, among Middle Belt, among Ambazonians. So now is the time for us to work together. Our common goal is to achieve self-determination. I call on everyone who can come down. If you can make your way down, if you're in Brussels, come down. If you're a Biafran, come down in June, down to the peaceful protest. If you're a Oduduwa man, come down. If you're an Ambazonian, come down. Even a Middle Belt. All of us, the more we make the world know what is happening to us and we are ready to take steps, we're not waiting for anybody to free us. We must free ourselves. That involves all of us working together. So I want to urge my Biafran brothers, my Oduduwa brothers, my Ambazonians, my Middle Beltans, let's come out on that peaceful protest in Brussels. And in our millions, let's turn out. Those of you, if you're all over Europe and you can make your way down to Brussels, fine. If you can't, those who are in Brussels area, we urge all of those various groups to come out in unity. There is no division. We are here to free ourselves. Nobody else can free us but ourselves. And that is very, very important point to make here. Please don't worry about what anybody else is saying or whatever you're hearing. What we need to do is go for self-determination. So I urge you all, please join hands. We need you all to work together. Let me just add one more thing.
By all means, go
Many
on.
of you would have had Pa Adebanjo. He spoke a few days ago, and he said that the Fulanis, they are there to divide the various Biafrans, the Yorubas, Oduduwa, and Middle Belt. They are creating division so that we never unite. So if we do anything to cause disunity among ourselves, we are playing into their hands. We are playing into their hands.
Indeed.
We must stop disunity. We must unite in the face of all their plans to show them that they have failed. So please, whatever we cannot agree on everything. Nobody is saying that we should agree on everything. But our common goal is what should be our focus. So I want to reiterate that. I hope as many of us will turn up in June for the Million Man March planned. The Amazonians are going to be there. The Afrans are going to be there. Oduduwa will be there. Let's all, those of you who are in Brussels, if you are Amazonian, if you are Biafran, if you are Oduduwa, make your way down. We will shortly be I'll be promoting this Million Man March in the coming days and months and weeks. So please join us in that rally. If possible, I might attend myself, but we'll see how it goes. But nonetheless, I want you all to know that we are all leaders in this struggle. That means you listening to me, you can play your part. Your voice is important. Let me tell you briefly why you're a leader. Every one of us who are in diaspora, we are responsible for between 2 to 10 people that we are sending money to on a weekly basis. That means that people are depending on you. Right there, you're a leader. And once you're a leader, we need you on board to lend your voice to this struggle for self-determination. And if you lend your voice, collectively together, we can achieve this independence. We can get the self-determination. So please, let's all turn out on that day. It's about unity, unity, and unity. That's what I'd like to say. Thank you very much.
All right.
So I'll play, the rest is there, but I wanted to just play that so that you could get a flavor of what we are trying to achieve. I needed you to hear that. Thanks for listening to that. I appreciate that. And we need to go ahead, progress in that format, in that manner. Let me bring the original thing here. There's a message here. Oduduwa Nation is here to stay. You've seen the videos that I've showed you before. We've seen the talk that they've been talking about. That, by the way, we still want you to believe in one Nigeria. Go and vote. Your vote matters. Your vote is nothing. Your vote is worthless. The paper, your vote is not what the paper that's going to be written on, because it's a fraud. They've already selected who is the leader. You cannot continue to support a constitution that is fraudulent. That constitution is fraudulent. Oduduwa Nation is here to stay. Biafra Nation is here to stay. Omokarojiri Egbaradi Ominiraya. We need to rise up. We need to rise up to this challenge. Collectively, we need to stand together. We cannot be silent. You're very welcome, Lalagba David Adigoke. And thanks for updates, and thanks for joining us. Each and every one of us, we have a role to play. This struggle requires each and every one of us to stand up and meet our role as leaders, to go forward. Yeah, you can contact the media at home for this record. Exactly. So, well, okay, I will do that. I will do that also, Oluremi. The thing is, we need to have a record somewhere, because we need to have an accurate record that we can say, okay, tell me, how many people have been killed in the States this month by the Fulanis? So we start telling people, because when people start hearing that information, even at home, people will start going, seriously? This is the, we start putting, that is information that we should be sharing. So if anybody has, I'll speak to Baba Aliu, and we'll be doing, in fact, I'm even going to go so far to say, we'll be doing a monthly program, a weekly program, where the least, we will start off with monthly, where we will mention talk about the people killed in each state. We will do a program about that, whereby 15-20 minutes. I'm actually going to write that down as I'm talking to you now. A program about monthly records of those of indigenous people killed. Program about record of those killed, raped, of those of Yoruba people killed, raped, or maimed. Killed, raped, or maimed. So this is very, very important. Let me take this opportunity to actually, as I'm talking to you now, I want to take this opportunity. There is a video that I want us to watch of this man, and this is why we need to. This is why every time I watch it, I get so moved by it that I just don't want to. I don't want to forget. We mustn't forget what happened to him. Abubakar, what they did to him is shocking. Let me just get this back. Sorry. So let me just see if I can get that up. So if hopefully it's there. There is a video of this. What this shocking thing they did to this man is beyond words. Beyond words. And when I look at what happened to what they did to him, and I don't want to be. We cannot be silent in the face of this. Hang on, come on. So let me see if it's coming up. Is it there? Let me see if it works. It may work. I don't know if it is the right one. I'm trying it anyway. 1 second, please. Okay, one. Yeah, this is it. Yes. Let's watch this. Let's watch this. And that's what I mean. You see, this is exactly what I mean. This is why we need to go for self-determination. This man was an Amoteku man. Is an Amoteku man. And this is what they did to him. Listen. Look at that.
Orúkọ tèmi ni Amadu Abubakar láti Ìwájọ wà Ìtásá tí mò ń ṣiṣẹ́ FGN.
You see?
Níbi tí mò ń gbé tí mò ń ṣiṣẹ́. Mo wá wálé ní ọjọ́ Friday. Kí n tó padà ó tó nǹkan bí aago 5 ìrọ̀lẹ́. Mo wá ń padà lọ. Mo kọjá Ibùdó Musa tí wọ́n ń pè ní Gbẹ̀du. Odò kan wà ńbẹ̀. Odò yẹn à ń pè ní Ọ̀yẹ́. Ọ̀yẹ́ yẹn ni mo dé ni mo bá àwọn Fulani yìí àwọn méjì. Wọ́n sì wà lójú odò wọ́n mọ mi èmi bá fi kọjá. Kíkọjá tí mo kọjá lọ tẹ́ wọ́n pẹ́ ni wọ́n bá gun mọ́ṣínì ni wọ́n bá mi lójú ọ̀nà wọ́n sì kọjá. Wọ́n bá lọ èmi náà sáà ń lọ mò ń lọ mi tí ì débi tí mò ń lọ. Nígbà tí màá wò tí màá rí mo bá tún bá wọn lójú ọ̀nà wọ́n tán dúró wọn ò bí mí ní kankan èmi náà ò sì bí wọ́n ní kankan. Èmi bá kọjá mò ń lọ. Nígbà tó pẹ́ ó sì ti ilẹ̀ sì ti ṣú àti tẹ́lẹ̀. Ìgbà tó pẹ́ wọ́n bá sá bá mi ìyà tí wọ́n fẹ́ yà mí báyìí wọ́n sì bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí sá mi lórí ọ̀kadà mi lórí kò síbọ̀ lọ́wọ́ wọn. Àfi gbà pa ẹni tó jókòó lẹ́yìn onítìbí yẹn òun sá ń sá mi ni mo bá sá páàkì. Páàkì tí mo ní kí n ré bọ̀ ní èjìká mi báyìí. Mo sá ti rí pé ọwọ́ mi kan ti bọ́lẹ̀. Mo sá sáré pé kí n fi ọwọ́ kan yòókù kí n fi yin ìbọn àwọn méjèèjì. Mo sá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí kó àdábò mi. Ọwọ́ tí mo ní mo fi gbé bọ báyìí wọ́n fa ìbọn mọ́ mi lọ́wọ́ wọ́n ti gé ọwọ́ mi kan yòókù náà. Wọ́n sì gba ìbọn yẹn tẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n ṣe tọ́ọ̀nù ọ̀kadà wọ́n sì lọ nìyẹn. So mi ò rí jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ ẹ̀yin ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà. Mo ti di aláàbọ̀ ara. Ẹ̀yàn mi lọ́wọ́ mo lọ́mọ mo níyàwó ilé jẹun mọ́ tí èèyàn bá fún mi lóúnjẹ. Ọwọ́ mi ni ó ẹ wò ó ilé fi mú nǹkan kan mọ́ ilé fi mú oúnjẹ lọ ẹnu ilé dásòkò tó bọ́. Nǹkan yẹn ó bà mí lọ.
Now, why I am playing that is because it is so sad. It is so sad. That's by BBC Niger. I'm a BBC, BBC Yoruba. Courtesy of them. Now, why I play that is because far too often our people are injured. But what steps do we take to take care of them? Because once somebody is injured, their life is changed forever. How are we there for them as Yoruba people collectively? Because if we can do that for one Yoruba person, then we do that for the other people. They have video and pictures. Okay. Olori Awo, please text me on +44 73995. Peter George, send me the number for that person, please. So I'll talk to 1 second. I'm just going to quickly respond to where they said there. So I'm going to put my number. You see the number on the screen. Please inbox me like by Peter George on +44 73995 606. Inbox me on there with the number for those people that you mentioned in security. So now what I am saying is this. No. We see the guy. Don't blame the guy. Obviously, when he's actually when he caught his hand like that, he's not really. He doesn't believe in one Nigeria because he wants. At the end, you will hear him. He said, "Please, we have to take away the Fulani from our land." So he doesn't. But obviously, in the middle of what he's trying to do, he's confused a little bit. But but we need to support ourselves. We cannot just leave Abubakar like that. We cannot. We cannot just leave him alone like that. Now, I want you to listen to what one of the honorables that failed to take care of us. Listen to him, to take care of us, and that's why we have to go for Yoruba Nation. Listen to this bit. So this is the man before they cut his arm. That is the man that you see. Let me see if I can get that name. Can I get it up? Is that it? His name is Ojo. Yeah. Amadu Abubakar is his name. Amadu Abubakar. So that's the name of this man. So
àwọn Fulani mi wà pé wọn níbò mi mọ̀ tán lè pè ní ilé ibi tán ti lo.
You see, this man is saying, oh, there are some Fulanis. They've been staying with us for so long. They have no other place to call home. Nobody's saying they shouldn't have a place to call home. If they're going to stay in our land, we Yorubas, anytime a Yoruba man is going to go and stay in a community, he has to go and speak to the head, to the Seriki of the area. He can't just go. You as a Yoruba man, you dare not go into Yoruba to the north and not go. If you are going to go there, to even allow you to have a place, you have to go and speak to the Seriki. You have to go and do Rankadede and everything else to show your. But they just come into our place without anything, with no restrictions. And this man here is making excuses for the Fulani. Listen to what he has to say. His honorable Akim Adedibu. All he's doing is simply defending the Fulanis who are oppressing us. He's defending them, and it's meant to be. So this man as a honorable. So who is he honorable for? The Yorubas or the Fulanis who are oppressing us? Because when he was going to vote, he said he will protect. He will work for the people of the area. The Yorubas, we Yorubas, Akim Adedibu is his name. But now he's talking. Let me play from the beginning and I'll translate it. Let me see. So now.
Ní ilé jù tán ti lo àìmọye ọdún àwọn míì ti ń súnmọ́ 100 ọdún tó sì jẹ́ pé ibẹ̀ ni wọ́n dàgbà sí. Níbo la tún wá fẹ́ tún kàn pè nílé.
So he's now saying, because they grew up there, where children they call home. So does that give them the right to be cutting up to cut up the arm of a man? Does that? What nonsense is this? What nonsense? Please, what nonsense is this? What nonsense? This man is not representing Yoruba people in any way, shape, or form. He's speaking for the Fulanis. He was elected to serve the Yoruba people in his community, to serve the Yoruba, the entire community, largely 90% of whom are Yorubas. And he is ignoring the very majority of the community, of which he is a member.
ṣùgbọ́n àwọn tó jẹ́ kàńdánù rẹ̀ sí láàrin wọ̀nyí bó ṣe jẹ́ pa á lè wọn jìnnà á sì lè yọ wọ́n kúrò.
So he's saying, he's only trying to take out the ones who are bad among them. They are killing us every day. They are raping our women every day. And you look the other way. Adedibu, Hakeem Adedibu is his name. Honorable Hakeem Adedibu. You know, it is shocking. That is why we cannot. That's why when we say when we get Yoruba Nation, the likes of these people, this man here, cannot represent us. Yes, Igbos will fight for themselves and fight the terrorists. Exactly. So, and this is what we need to do.
Nínú àwọn èèyàn gidi, ìgbésẹ̀ yẹn ni ìgbésẹ̀ tí.
You see, instead of seeking compensation, look, if they kill, when they kill cows, when the cows, thunder hits the cow, or they get chased away, you know, from our farms, or somehow the cows get killed, the government pays them money back. But when our lives are lost, this man now, they cut his arms. The federal government it's like they don't even pretend they don't even, like they don't see it. That means our lives means nothing as a southerner, as a middle belter, and that is clear evidence that we are not one. They keep telling you to believe in one. Nigeria is a fraud. It is not indissoluble, indivisible. We must divide it. We have to break it up. We have to continue to raise up the level of awareness about the need to go for self-determination. Please sign that petition. You need to, if you haven't signed it, it is pinned at the top of the page on YouTube, Oduduwa TV Radio. It's pinned at the top of the page on Citizen AY on YouTube. At this point, I want to take this opportunity to ask you all, if you haven't subscribed to Citizen AY on YouTube, please go ahead and do so now. Go ahead, click the subscription button, hit the notification button. Please give us a thumbs up. Now, there are 113 people watching us on Oduduwa TV Radio. Please give us thumbs up. There should be 113 thumbs up at least on Oduduwa TV Radio right now. There's only 45. Please do that. Go ahead, give us thumbs up. Now let's go and look at Oduduwa TV Radio on YouTube, Citizen AY on YouTube. Let's see how many thumbs up we have on there. Look, we need your support. The thumbs up will help us reach more people. So let's have the number of thumbs up matching the number of people who are watching, because that is very important for us. And also, encourage more people to join us and watch and share this broadcast. It's very, very important that we do this. You know, this man here is an apology of a Yoruba man, because he's speaking for and on behalf of the Fulanis. You know, our people's lives don't matter to these people. It doesn't. You know, that is Biafrans have banned consumption of Fulani land starting from 2004. Yes, exactly. So I'm going to play that bit. I will copy it and I'll play that bit again so that people can understand. And that's what we need to do. We need to, in fact, I'm going to do a broadcast out and say, make sure that we will have a meeting in the media, and hopefully we can all make a joint statement about that, so that people can understand the seriousness of what we are faced with. This man's life has been ruined forever. And all this man is doing is making excuses, you know? Yeah, exactly.
Abẹ̀rẹ̀ sí gbé báyìí ilé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ à ń ṣe iṣẹ́ takuntakun.
He's making excuses. The House of Assembly of Ọ̀yọ́ is working hard. What work are you doing? There is no evidence of the work because the killings continue.
Iṣẹ́ ribiribi láti fi jẹ́ pé adẹ́kun gbogbo orú wa yìí náà ló fi fà á ló jẹ́ pé ọjọ́ ìjókòó tó kọjá ìgbìmọ̀ tẹ́kótó lé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin nípa ètò ààbò èsì ìrìn àjò wọn tí wọ́n rìn káàkiri.
So he's just rambling. This guy is just rambling. I don't think he's even been personally to see the man that was maimed, and he's an Amatekun man. He's an Amatekun. The guy is allowed to carry guns officially, and they attacked him in his land. The Fulani, and they've not prosecuted nor arrested the Fulani who did this. They have not arrested the two Fulanis who did this. They took his gun away, and nothing is being done. And you tell us to believe in one Nigeria, and Tinubu will come and tell you to believe in one Nigeria. These are the reasons why we are coming out and raising the level of awareness. Please do join us. This is something that affects all of us. Exactly, it's making excuses. It's sickening. A Yoruba man making excuses for Fulani that are killing fellow Yoruba men in his own community. Can you see the absurdity, the craziness of this situation? He's making excuses for Fulanis killing Yorubas in his own community. And this is the reality that we face on a daily basis. And that is why we're saying this video, the aim is to wake us up that if they touch a single Yoruba man in our community, we must rally around. Make sure we protect them. Make sure we give them the means to be able to get themselves back on their feet. And we need to do that for every one of us. That is our community spirit right there. To just say community alone. Right now, we're just community in name. Community is when we rally around, protect ourselves together, and make sure that no Fulani comes into our community, kills us. We chase them out. That is when we have community. The word community on its own is just a name. That's it. But community in spirit is when we begin to work together as a community to protect ourselves. And that's what we need to be doing right now. And that is what will get us to achieve the Yoruba nation, the Duduwa nation that we want, Biafra nation, Igbo nation that we want, Middle Belt nation, whatever we want to call ourselves. We need to put back into our community, the community spirit, to looking out for each other, to making sure that we protect ourselves, to making sure that we don't end up in a situation where this man has been reduced to this. This is the injury on his hand. Look at it. Let me move it back. He's crying. Yeah? Please, if you can secure us, leave the post. I don't understand what you mean by that. I'm not too sure. Let me just see. So that is his hand right there. He's holding it up. He's holding it. See, that's his hand right there. He's holding both hands up. That's what you see in the picture. He's holding both hands up. That's a small hand that you can see there because they cut off his arms. And these people are telling you not to believe in one Nigeria. Tinubu is telling you to believe in one Nigeria. Fayemi is telling you to believe in one Nigeria. And they don't see all of this. Last year, Dumare. These are the things that are horrifying, The friends are trying not to rely too much on. That's why they are protecting their businesses with ESN, so that people can use their mind. And exactly, that's what we need to do. So, you see, we are not going to rely on just talking about it and raising awareness. We need to take practical steps. So our farmers must become real prize possessions that we have to protect. We need to protect our farmers, our women, our communities, so that in those areas, I mean, like I said, they're in the market now. If you are going to buy your bag of rice, you are buying it from a Fulani man. How do you know that the bag of rice you're buying or the cup of rice you're buying from that? And they open the bags. Once they open the bag, do you know what they put into it that in the cup of rice that you're getting? Are you sure? Are you sure they're not lacing it with poison? These are the things that we're talking about. We need to, yes, you're right, freedom is coming. So look, so please, we are asking you all, we need to campaign together, we need to work together now. Now is not the time for this division. We must work together for Yoruba nation. We need to work together urgently. Every community, we need to make sure that in every community, they have walkie-talkie. Not just one community. It's not good one community having another one not having, because it just means that with that one that will have, once they start doing it, here's what the Fulani will do. If they notice that one community has walkie-talkie and the other one doesn't, they will simply just wait for a time whereby they will go into that community with a lot of walkie-talkies and neutralize everybody that is in there. So it is important that we all begin to raise funds. I want to, at this point, put forward, if you wish to help us, we could get some funds together, and we have a teams on ground that can help us donate, give out these radios, walkie-talkies in communities. We can do that as well in conjunction with other groups, Yomiko Iki's group, others. But what we need is a central way of doing this so that it's not repeating itself. We need it to be effective. We need effective communication among ourselves to build and ensure we get the safety that we need. The Fulani government will not provide us with safety. They don't see us as, they see us as second-class citizens. It's not my words. They see us as second-class citizens in our own land. We need to go, you know. So please, every diasporan, we need to raise, and I'm sorry to say this, we have to get, we need to have emergency funds. So all of us now, it's time has come. I need to find out the way how we're going to do this. Just small amount, $5, £5, €5. If every diasporan does that, we will have an emergency fund that we can use to protect our people. You see, and be able to protect our farmers. All foodstuff are sold by Fulanis. How are we sure the foodstuff are not poisoned? Exactly. So we're sitting ducks. We cannot afford to keep, you know, just being sitting ducks. People, I showed you the video. They are coming into our communities with buses, everything packed full, and they are going there for a mission. Now, let me tell you a little secret. Somebody said something, and I want to share it with you all. They said, when you look at the hands of Fulanese who are around you, watch their finger. If you watch this finger here, if it's bent like this, then know that they have been using guns. That's a warning. That's a telltale sign. So we need to spread that message. If you see their hand, if you see this hand bent at the top like that, because the strength that you need, you keep doing that, and then it will be bent like that from holding a gun, right or left. Keep an eye on that. That is a very important message. So when you're looking at Fulanese, watch their fingers. We need to watch their fingers. So when you know that if you see, and they're particularly if they're suddenly coming into your area, when you notice that they're new to your area, watch their fingers. When you see that finger, it's an alert. It's an alert that makes us know, these guys, they are here for a mission. So they will keep them away from the guns. We are also hearing that Dangote's, the Dangote offices that you see around us, they're actually using them to store weapons. He's been apparently, also we are hearing that he actually can import via his via the port that he has without any inspection, without anybody checking what he's doing at all. So they have been importing so many things, and these are the things that we have been asleep to. These are the things that the governors are doing nothing about. Tinubu is doing nothing about. All of those who are telling us to believe on that, they're doing nothing about. The Fulanis they're stockpiling weapons in our communities, in readiness to hand out to Fulani terrorists to kill us in our communities. We cannot be silent anymore. This is not how to secure ourselves. I'm speaking specifically to Yoruba people. The time has come. We need to do everything in our power to support ourselves, to get rid of this Fulani terrors, Fulani menace, you know. So, yes, Adedibu, exactly. Shame on it. Yes, exactly. You're right. Shame on your disgrace to your race. Exactly, he is. This man here should be every single person. We need to keep a record of every single person, and I'm sure Babali is doing it. We should have a record, and the families, those who have been widowed, they should be compensated by Yoruba as our movement. We need to have a fund in place to make sure we should be having, each of us should be donating £5 a month. Every Yoruba, without question, in diaspora, we should donate £5 a month. And that will go to be taking care of people like this man here and his family, anybody killed. And then we begin to now that means we have funds. That means we will be able to have funds for getting walkie-talkie radios in our communities. It builds. We need to commit to this £5 a month. Yes, I so wish we had a central account, but we don't. But that is what we need to have in our mind now. We need to have a central fund where we have the funds to provide for men like this, women who've been raped, traumatized, you know, people killed, their families of those who have been killed. These are things we need to be doing. Yeah. So Yoruba Nation will stand. Already Agbero and Lagos governor are already in division. Okay, well, let's hear. Yeah. So what we need to do is, please, this is not about talking alone. We need to take collective action. This man here, how many more? I got some calls yesterday, and I've been told that in each of the in Yoruba land, in total, I don't have the exact figures, but I've been told that on average of 500 people are being killed by the Fulani terrorists that we don't even know of every day. Every day. I wrote this. I deliberately wrote that down. So it says here, 500 people killed. 500 people, and it could well be it wouldn't. I mean, that could even be an underestimation. And those are the ones that we know. That is why we need to have those records. Any killings, since we have Baba Aliu's doing that, I will try and get in touch with him. I'm going to try and get some things in place. I think I have his I think I have a contact for him, and we'll be in touch to look at how we're going to do this, how we can roll this out. And like I said, I want to be doing a program every week where we'll be talking about the number of people killed per state, because we need, until we hear those facts, I don't think many of us will realize the danger that we're in. We need facts and figures, and maybe some not too gory pictures to back up those things. In each of the states, in each of the 8 states, Eko, Oyo, Ogun, Oshun, Ondo, Ekiti, Kwara, and Kogi, those 8 states, we need that information, so that will remind every one of us at home and abroad of the need for us to continue to go for self-determination, because these guys mean business. They want to come and take our land, and it is up to you and I to work together to prevent that from happening. Now, I'm happy to take 1 or 2 calls. If you want to call in, let me switch. I can switch the phone on. I don't know if it's on here. Sorry, I've just been busy talking away, but I wanted to make that point. Yeah, they're ready for war. Yes, they are ready. They are ready. They are more than ready for war. Like I told you, that now is past action. Time for talking is over. It's action. So we need to, all of the churches, all of the mosques in the southwest, we need them to be working together. You need to work together with the babalawos. We need people to be vigilant. You need to be part of a vigilante structure. We need to be playing a role. You need to be part protecting our farmers, our women, our forest. We need to be, now that is the job we have, because war is upon us. These guys want to take our land by any means necessary, and we must prevent it from happening. We have to stop that from happening. And I want to urge you at this point, please join in this. Yeah, we can't be intimidated in our land. Caliphate is busy training terrorists infiltrated and deployed them in the southeast as soldiers in disguise of fighting IPOB. Imo State governor is in cohort. Exactly. This is what we are faced with. Some of our governors, they're saying, oh, we're doing everything but they're not. They're not doing everything to protect us. There's no evidence of that. What they're doing is just talk. It's talking and no action backing it. And that is why we know we cannot rely on them. We must do this ourselves. We must protect ourselves, our communities. That is a task that we must take on wholeheartedly. Now, whilst we are doing all of this, I want to show you, I'm going to come back to that. Let me show you this. There is something called Conifer, and I want you to be aware of it. It's happening on the 21st between 21st and 22nd of May in South Africa. Now, South Africa, so far, my understanding, Biafrans are already on ground. They are on ground training. They are already preparing and training. The line is open now, so if you want to call in on +44 739 580 606, have a chat. Let me see. Sorry, I thought it was open. Let me just try and make sure that's fine. It's not there yet. Not quite. So, but yes, it's connected. So the phone line is open. If you want to call in, +44 739 580 606. Citizen AY. I'm right here right now. If you want to talk for a few minutes, if you have suggestions, above all, I want us all to believe that all of us in diaspora in particular, we are leaders in this struggle. Somebody told me yesterday that what we do abroad has more impact when we work, when we're bringing information that they're not aware of, and we cannot relent. So it is really, we are the escape route, the life. We are literally the lifeline for our people at home. We are literally the lifeline. So please don't think yourself as nothing in this struggle, as a Yoruba man, as an Igbo man, as a Middle Beltan. And that's the more reason why we need to unite to break this injustice, to break apart contract from Nigeria, so we can go on our own. The Fulanis can keep the name Nigeria in the north. We don't have a problem with that. They can keep that name, but we no longer want to be part of Nigeria because Nigeria is a fraud. The constitution is a fraud. The entire system of governance was imposed on us. And the time when the Yoruba man was in a fair fight with a northerner, the Yoruba man won, and the Fulani, instead of accepting it, they killed him. That is the reality of what we face, and they are trying to tell us, we should be hailing Babangida as a genius. What genius? He's not a genius. They are killers. The same thing, Abacha, killers. Abdul Salam, they are a bunch of killers oppressing and suppressing us in our land. And it's time for us now to leave contraction Nigeria. Because that constitution, as I've proven to you earlier on, and time and again, is that it's a fraud, one that we must no longer be part of. We can no longer support it. We need to say absolute no. No way. So this is what we are looking at. And I'm urging us all, please be part of the struggle. Now, this Conifer tournament is very, very important that we support. We have that's the tournament there. It's going to be happening 21st and 22nd of May. So let me give you the Just Giving account as well. So that's what I wanted to put before us. It's important that, please, there are some donations that are going on, and we are still not reached the amount of people that we need in terms of we need 11 to 15 players going onto the tournament and training and playing for Yoruba Nation, and we need, I think it's £1,000 flight money each. So that is why this raising the donation is very, very important, and whatever you can give. So I'll give you two account numbers. I'll give you the Conifer. I'll pin the Conifer the Just Giving website, plus the account that you can donate to direct. And so, because I'm not giving it's not my account. Let's see how I can do this. So 1 second, please. I'm just trying to get that up. 1 second, please. Okay, now. So I'm going to give the Just Giving thing, and so you can see that. So there are some shirts and t-shirts available for sale as well. So I will be showing the t-shirt and not the t-shirt. I'll be showing you what it looks like, and the cap as well. 1 second, please. I'm just trying to get this up. Okay. So let me. You're gonna see that come up now. I'm just gonna open it. So there we go. So that's the Conifer tournament. So 25566. So May 5th. So donation by somebody. Donation 20 May 4. So let's continue to donate to that. So I'm gonna put the link up in the broadcast as well, because it's important that we have that. So let me put in the broadcast as you're watching. Let me see if I can get this in here. Is that the one? So because it's important that we play our role in this. This is our opportunity to get Yoruba Nation, and it's not one that it is one that we mustn't ignore. It is one that we seriously must not ignore. We mustn't. Where is it? Is this one? Okay, let me do this. Put this here. Leave that there for a minute. Now let's go in here. 1 second, please. I'm just trying to find something so that I know that it's in the right place. I can carry on with giving you the information as much into the information. No, not quite. Where is it? There. Okay. So anyway, so that's Abiola, the late Abiola that we all know that he was killed illegally. We need to, like I said, he was killed because he won the elections, and they couldn't stand that fact. And that is where you know that we are not one. When people can kill, somebody that rightfully, got an election. So let's start destroying police stations. And I mean, I can't. Mary Stephen, those are the kind of things I understand you, but we have to stand with, encouraging people to speak for self-determination. that is where we can go. I can understand the sentiments, but the expression of such sentiments is not something that we can support in the manner that it's that is displayed, because it's actually not something that one can support in that way at all. What we need to do is to provide ourselves safety and security. No offense to you, it's that's how best way one can look at it. Now let me do this now. So I'm going to put the conifer thing. You will see it come up as well. The reason I'm trying to do that so that we can be able to okay, now where are we now? Where are we going? I'm just trying to make sure I got the information there. 1 second, please. So okay, so now let's put the conifer just given there. So please donate. So please donate. Also, you can. I'm going to do this now. Okay, so now there now. Beg your pardon, I'm just trying to refocus a little bit. Okay, so now I'm gonna, and also I'm putting in there the account number that we can use. So copy. So I'm just trying to get everything in one place so that when we do it, it makes sense that way. Okay. Okay. Okay, so now, so I'm going to copy that and put it across. Okay. So that you see, it's gonna be on. If you go onto YouTube now on Citizen AY, it's there. The account number is there. Let's have a look at this. Okay, so now, so let me just put it onto the other side. So you can see the link is on there to donate to the Just Giving, which I'm showing you right now. I think about, from what I understand, maybe anything from 2 to 3 people is what they can provide funds for now. But we still need to reach that target of 50,000 naira. So let's help as much as we can on that. One more thing, let me just get this going. Just trying to give as much information as possible about what is going on, so that way we can take part in it and be part of the process. 1 minute. So yeah. So yeah, exactly. So let me just make sure I get this right. I want to make sure this is correct so that we can put it together. No, not that one, sorry about that. This is the one that I'm looking for. So let's do that, please. Let's support it. So I'm going to put the link up here, that way you can see it. So I'm putting the link up here, paste. So for the conifer, that's what we need to do. Now I think I've got some shirts somewhere. Let me see if I can show you the shirts. So it's happening on the 20th. Where is it? Let me just make sure I get it right. Yeah, 21st and 22nd of May. It's happening 21st and 22nd of May. Let's make them proud. Let's join them. Let's donate. Like I said, we need to. Okay, somebody's calling me. Hello, caller. Hello, can you hear me? Hello? Hello, can you hear me? Hello, we're just waiting. Okay, I'm going to try and call the number back because I think it dropped out for some reason. So we're trying to get it working. Sorry about that. Okay, let me just put this up. No, okay. I think I know what it is, but let's have a look. Okay, let me just put that down. Sometimes it doesn't, Oh, come on. Okay, let me just do this now. I'm going to try again. I don't know why it did that. I'm going to clear it up in a minute. 1 second. Okay. Oops. Dismiss. Sorry about this. Okay, let me do that again. Now, I'm trying to get the call that just came now. Okay. So I'm hoping they can answer. Somebody's just called me. I'm trying to answer them now. So hopefully we can hear from them as well. But it's very important that we continue to do this awareness. Sorry about that. So I'm trying to get this Conifer thing. Oh, he's not answering. Okay. Okay. So they did try to call, but I couldn't. Yeah, I did try to answer, but they wouldn't answer. So, what else? So we've done the Conifer one, which is what you saw there. Let's put this. Oh, somebody's calling me again. Hello? Hello, sir? Hello? Hello? Monkey, yo. Can you hear me? Ah. Hello? Hello, sir? Ah, can you use it? The volume is up. Oh, hello? Yes. Mungboy, sir? Hello? Yes, I can, sir. Ẹgbọ́n sókè sà, mo gbọ́ yín.
Àkọ́kọ́ nǹkan tí mo kọ́kọ́ fẹ́ sọ nípa referendum.
Yes.
A ti sọ pé Nigeria ti expire since 2014.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
So a ní nǹkan kan ṣe, a ní nǹkan kan láti tọrọ láti gbà lọ́wọ́.
Rárá.
We've already passed a referendum.
Okay.
That is my own.
So,
let us cancel referendum. We are going straight to our nation.
Benny.
Number one.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, is it possible we find out from Oyo State government about this man? Because he's a government official.
Yes, he is.
So something should be done. Is that man talking rubbish? Supporting the
Fulanis, yes.
Instead of his people. So what has he done about this man? We're supposed to find out. The government has to do something for him.
Yeah.
I know it's acting because he's already.
He sacrificed for his nation.
So that is number one and number two.
Yes, sir.
My number three is this. As we are planning our own, I mean the Yoruba are running after their own president, Omawalumase.
Yes. Oh.
Àwọn plan láti rí pé àwọn overthrow wọn.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Iṣẹ́ pọ̀ lọ́wọ́ wa láti ṣe.
Kì í ṣe díẹ̀.
Because tí nǹkan tí wọ́n á fẹ́ tó bá possible ní sà ṣe rí part tẹ play nípa Arewa spokesman yẹn.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Tẹ bá lè cut it out bóyá in audio something.
Yeah.
Tí tá bá circulate yẹn àwọn èèyàn tó ń gbọ́.
Má ti wọ.
Nǹkan tó tẹnu wọn jáde. Their aim is to kill, to destroy, and to overtake.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
So nígbà táwọn Yorùbá bá gbọ́ èdè so many people wọ́n lè má follow program yìí from the beginning to the end.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
But irú statement tó sọ jáde yẹn. Tó bá wà kéèyàn circulate.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
So àwọn èèyàn tó fi tẹ ara wọn gbọ́.
Wọ́n á tún fi tẹ ara gbọ́.
Nǹkan tí àwọn arábí ń gbà
èròǹgbà ọkàn wọn rí o.
Kì í máa ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ pé kíní ni.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Kékeré ni. Wọ́n ti rẹ́dí láti overtake mi.
Nǹkan tán.
So táwọn èèyàn bá gbọ́.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Wípé etí àwọn tó di bóyá tí wọ́n á sí.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Ẹ ṣeun gan sir, mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín, ẹ ṣeun. Okay sir, hold on. So yeah, there is a lot of work for us all to do. Hello? Sorry. So there is a lot of work for us to do. And I like the idea that, they talked about that we have to, in terms of referendum, what we're saying now is we're not asking for government to give us a right. We're doing it ourselves, and the next step now is to secure our land, and that's what we're going to be doing. But you're right. We have to really speak out and encourage our people to join this struggle. And the likes of that honorable, we need to find a way to actually, he should be recalled, to be honest. If it were left to me, he will be recalled. Because it's what is done there is totally unacceptable. Totally unacceptable. Let me just see if I can pull this up. Okay, so as we're talking about that, the GoFundMe is is pinned onto the Oduduwa TV Radio and Citizen AY on YouTube. Let me see if I can put it on Facebook as well. Let's see if we can do that as well. There's no harm in doing that because it's important that people reach this, be able to contribute to this discussion. If you want to call in, you can call in. I'm going to play you a video of Tinubu and what he said. I think it spoke for about 10 minutes or so. I'll see if I can find that video of Tinubu, which is, it's a joke. It's an utter joke that you're talking about presidency and everything else, and people are dying around you, and you're busy here talking to us about vote for something in 2023 and everything else. And we're hearing that he's been told if he doesn't, that he's saying that if he doesn't get the ticket, he will be moving to join the struggle. We don't want someone like that in our struggle. We were doing fine on our own. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I think anyway. That's what I think. What else? So I'm gonna just try and find you something else. Oh, 1 second, please. So they are all over our forests, and that's what we're trying to say. They are all over our forests. They have been all over our forest for a long time, and we've just started there looking. So-called leaders have just thought, okay, if I'm okay, as long as I can run away, I'll be fine. And that's what they're doing. But they make a mistake. It's not about. I'm gonna play that video where that Baba Ahmed spoke again in due course. Let me just see something I needed to put in. Where is it now? I wanted to find that thing, but I cannot see it now. It was the one where Tinubu was speaking. Wonder if I've actually. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at this. Whoops. Okay, 1 minute, please. I will get there. 1 second, please. No. Okay. Now, I'm going to play you something briefly. But please, what we're saying, as ever, donate to the Yoruba Nation. The account number is pinned, and the other thing that we need is also pinned. So let me quickly do this actually. What's I'm going to do before I go to somewhere else? Okay. Okay, so we pinned that also with the GoFundMe on, not GoFundMe, the Just Giving on Facebook. 1 minute, please. Oh, gosh. Wow, time has gone, man. So what I wanted to do was to talk about this Conifer thing, and it's very, very important. Yeah, let me get the t-shirt out. I'll see if I can bring the Tinubu case again, but let me see if I can get a t-shirt to show you the t-shirt. Is that it there? No. Okay, let me see if I can go download. I know I have it somewhere, but somehow it's not showing up. No, it's not there. Okay. Just want to try and see what I can get. Yeah, perfect. Now, that is the t-shirt that they'll be wearing on the day. That's a t-shirt they should be wearing on the day for. And also, this match is going to World Conifer Cup is going to happen in October as well. So we need to support them as much as we can. Now let's do one thing more if I can. I'm just trying to check that everything is running fine. So yeah, so there you have the t-shirt. The t-shirt is there, the front and the back, and it's lovely, colorful t-shirt. I think US are selling for £30. I'm not quite sure. Let's just say it will be sold for equivalent value in the UK as well. This Conifer thing is very important for us because it will help us to be able to hear our national anthem being played in a sporting arena without any interference, and to encourage us to continue to work towards that goal of Yoruba nation. It's very, very important. Let me see if I've got one more thing before I roll up. I'm going to go and have a bit of a break, and I'll be back later on. But I wanted to just show you, and I want to thank all of you for staying with me this long and helping us share the message. Please continue to give us a thumbs up and on our platforms, Oduduwa TV Radio, Citizen AY, Mobile, and Little Best. Continue to give us a thumbs up. We're very, very appreciative, and we're grateful for your continued support. One thing I said, so this is that's a t-shirt. I think there's a cap. Let me see if I can get you a cap as well. Since I've got that up, let me see if I can get you a cap as well. What's it called now? So let's see. So I want to try and find. No, that's not it. That's not it. I was trying to find the cap. There we go. That's it now. Okay. So now the cap is very fetching actually. I quite like the cap myself. So I may be looking to get it actually. Let's have a look. So there's the cap. Yoruba Royal Golden Stars. YNFF. So Yoruba Nation Football Federation. So that's the new logo. I'm going to try and get details. If you want to get it, please leave a message for us on +44 7399 580 606. Like I said, Just Giving. I think they have maybe 5 or so people, if I'm correct, that they can be able to fund. Some of the funds that you see here, they is not necessarily reflecting what they've actually contributed since then. So it may be more, slightly more, but we still need people to donate and really help us, to get the team to Johannesburg for that competition. Biafra is already there. South Africa is the host, and one other country. So very, very important that we work together to achieve that goal. I'll be back later on with Citizen with Oduduwa TV Radio in Yoruba, and myself and my other colleagues will be talking about some of these issues that we discussed today, plus other things as well, to ensure that we continue to go towards self-determination. It's our right, and we have to make sure we provide safety and security for our people, something that this government has failed to do, and this is something that we must really take on board. And like I said, that constitution remains a fraud. It's a fraud, and it's being used to oppress and suppress us. But for now, what I will say is I want to thank you all so much for joining me. I'll be back later on. Like I said, I will talk some more. But for now, what is left for me to say is I thank you so much for joining. But before we go, again, I would like you to do something for me, please. I'd personally like you to do this for me, because that would really help. So, 1 minute, please. Sorry, 1 minute, please. I'm just trying to get. Oh, okay, I think I got it. Not that one. The one that I couldn't see it. So now, there you go. So one more thing I'm just trying to do. Okay. Oh, thank you very much, David Adeguki. I appreciate you. We will be back later on, like I said. I was trying to do one more. Yes, here we go. Got it. Thank you for. So please subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. Subscribe, hit notification button, give us a thumbs up. Please continue to give us a thumbs up on all our platforms. It will help us reach more people. So please, if you haven't subscribed to Citizen AY on YouTube, go and do so now. Thank you so very much for watching. Thank you for joining and tuning in this long. I'll be back later on to give more updates. And watch out for a program between 7 and 9. All the presenters on Oduduwa TV Radio will be attending and to give updates to you as much as possible in our language and in Yoruba language. But I want to thank you once again for joining us. Just going to have a bit of a break now. I get to do one or two things, and I'll be back later on. Thank you for watching. You're watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. If you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe to us right now. Amen, my brother. Thank you. Amen. And God bless you too and family. Thank you. So, yeah. So, back later on. Back later. Thank you. Bye-bye for now. Bye.